let us know if it's going.
For real?
I believe.
Holla if you hear me. Oh goodness, we are not prepared. Oh my goodness.
It's weird how I actually put that for.
Let's see. We are back. Like we know.
See y'all. Let's see. We need to change our thumbnail back.
Well, I'll have to go on here.
Nah, we good. All right, y'all. I think we back.
Hey.
Yeah. Man. Look, another one of them obstacles.
Right. So once again, y'all, we are back. The reality of chasing your dreams.
Stuff like this happens.
Part 2.
Dang, what did we even leave off saying?
Man.
Like, we don't know how deep in it was we talking. Like, well, what was we? I think we last said like, I think I mentioned something about game.
About Barbara.
I don't even think it that popped on.
Oh wow. So rewind.
Well, let me see.
So I know for a fact we were touching on just appreciating y'all, like showing support.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know what? Let's just go with the flow.
If y'all just now joining, let us know where we left off at.
Right.
If you just joined in this live and you didn't catch the last one, we was just live.
Yep.
And somehow the camera froze, everything went out of whack.
Right. But we're pretty much just talking about the reality of chasing your dreams, the stuff that comes along with it. And just like right now.
Got a sick kid over here.
Yes. Our baby got a little.
What's wrong, dude?
Uh-oh. Hold on. Come here.
Sick kids.
Let me see. What's wrong?
You what?
I'm about to give you a what's the name?
But yeah. But our kid's sick. And they came back from the weekend and our son got sick. Talking about his stomach hurt.
Head hurt.
Head hurt.
But he wanna play the game.
He wanna play the game. He wants some popcorn. He wants some ice cream.
Man.
But I think we left off. I was trying to catch the video and see what we left off on. Let me see.
Want some beans?
But we waiting for Ray to come back over here.
Okay. Want beans and crackers?
Oh, is he gonna keep it down?
I don't know. It's like we gotta see.
Alright, you come over here and sit and I'll do it.
Babe, I'll do it.
Come on. Fix this little boy some I was trying to actually look and see what we left off on too. We was talking about our obstacles, y'all, and all the stuff that's coming in between sticks.
Right. So, okay. I know for a fact, I think Barbara had just came in. And shout out to you, Barbara. We were talking about how we look forward to y'all comments, for sure. And I remember I was basically saying, like, shoot, in our next video, actually, in quite a few of our new videos, we've been making sure we reach out to y'all, like, respond to y'all comments or stuff y'all have said in our new videos. So I wanted to give Barbara a heads up that our new video, which is supposed to post tomorrow, we did actually end up saying something to you, Barbara. And somebody had just came in and Ty was saying like that they kind of were going back and forth talking about RVs, because y'all know that's also a part of our journey that's going to be coming sooner than later. Okay?
Yes.
So we kind of were talking. See, it's funny when you kind of like refresh and get yourself back on track. But we also were talking about how it's so crazy how you can be at a crossroad and it's like, okay, you're like a snake almost, because it's like you're shedding the old you to get ready for what's new to come. And I feel like not a lot of people talk about that. Like, it's like turmoil inside for real, because it's like being excited, like super excited to transition into, like, for example, transitioning into our new truck, transitioning into our RV. That's a part of it. We're sharing that with y'all. But we're also coming from the standard life for real, as far as like living in a house and like just trying to downsize to get ready for that. It's like a whole mental thing, and then trying to make sure business is in order.
Yes.
Make sure like we are actually backed up on videos, y'all, and it's not because we slacking editing. No, we've been editing and we've been working on the projects. So it's like, even that feeling of, oh my gosh, we need to get help, like we want to hire help. And it's like, okay, but also at the same time, we want it to be done to our standard. And it's like
hiring certain people, or just, when you hire some people, they don't do it. They got their own standard.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to like real estate, man, because people be like, oh, you just do it this way. It's just a rental property. So we can cut corners. And it's like, no, we ain't cutting corners.
Right.
We want to do it the right way. Shout out to Pamela. What's up, Pamela?
What's up?
Just say hello. What's going on?
Oh, look, I'm sorry, Pamela. You know, is it okay if I call you Pam? Because I'm talking about Pam. Like, I'm sorry. Look, Miss Pam, what you prefer?
Right. Let us know.
Right.
But yeah. But and it's funny too, because like we going, what we want is like get into like full-time RV and then get our land and do what we gotta do. But it's like we don't have like, even if we had the typical job, I think some people still be trying to figure out how to wiggle out of that so they can get like a mobile job so they can do that.
Right.
But with us, our job is like real estate. So it's like we can't just stop what we doing right now, go get a truck and RV and bounce, because we got houses that we need to finish up. We just got things that we gotta finish before we just say, oh, forget it, we're gonna leave it. We can't. So that's just part of the process too, of getting out of the not even the normal situation, plus our abnormal situation, trying to get all that in the mix before we jump off and go do what we really want to do.
Right. And to be honest, a part of that is trying to take the more responsible route too.
Right.
Because to be honest, they would let us sign on a dotted line and walk away without an issue. They don't care what we got going on. But we are like, okay, no, we're going to try to do this in our route. Yeah, we're going
the right route
for us. Like, we're going to go ahead. Okay, we know we said we want to have this rental property, this rental property. That's the part of it. We actually shared that in the past, like even about like us having a goal of a certain amount of doors. And we've even mapped it out, y'all, like down to the door. When can we get this? When can we get that? So when I say we are way closer than far away from getting that, it's just crazy how it's just, when you so close, you can almost end up jumping the gun.
Yeah, and be like, oh, we about to do it. Forget it.
And it's like, oh, we gonna get that stuff. It's like, no, we just like, okay, we right there, but we not about to do that.
Yeah.
We not about to jump the gun.
It'd
We
be
gonna go
irresponsible.
ahead. Exactly. It would be irresponsible for our current situation to jump the gun without making sure a couple. Y'all know about the hoarder house?
Yeah.
So it's like once the hoarder house is done.
And guess what? That boy
and-
is dang near there.
Right, and then even how they was kind of touching on it too about our current house. Just being honest, a part of it too is because I feel like people who are chiming in on these conversations, I feel like y'all are following the journey, so y'all gonna see it. Like once again, adding rentals. So it's like it's gonna be a process. It's a journey, and we pretty much opened up to share it because I feel like not a lot of people show kind of the climb.
Right.
Like usually people will just pop up and be like, I got a truck, I got an RV. No, we're looking at these trucks, we're looking at these RVs, and we have to make sure we have these houses in order so we can get it. It's like we're sharing with y'all live us going after our dream or our goals.
Right. And it's work out perfect for us because now we are like online. It's people that watch us that's already in that life, who been in that life, so now they can share some tips that they got with us.
Yes.
And it's like perfect because it's like, man, that's why we really, really appreciate everybody that drop a comment, even if it ain't nothing about the topic, just drop and just say, hey, I'm here, shout out to y'all, love what y'all doing. Like, we really appreciate that because that stuff still just help us keep going for real.
Yeah.
Man, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of stuff. And a whole bunch of obstacles because like Ray said, like we really close where we can dang near grab what we want.
Yes.
But it's so much stuff that's going on that'll really slow us down from doing that. And we literally gotta have tunnel vision and say, all right, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna help with that a little bit, but I gotta focus on this. Like I can't just say, oh no, I'm gonna throw away this dream or this plan that we got to come help somebody else. And we was talking about like, would that be like selfish for real to not press pause on your journey to go and help somebody else? And then if somebody do look at that as selfish, then is that person being selfish because you telling us to stop doing what we really want to do or stop chasing that goal that you've been working years. 10 plus years to get at, and you finally about to reach it, and people telling you to stop doing that and come over here real quick.
Yes. And we even kind of touched on it too, just talking about like our past. And it's just amazing, like the way stuff can just almost seem like it was just meant. Like it's just, I guess that's the part of just going after what you really want and not saying no. Like we've had people tell us like, oh, see, I like that about y'all because y'all not gonna do what y'all don't want to do. But it took us some learning. Like we had to learn how to be this way because it didn't even been situations where, to be honest, we didn't stop working towards our goals to go help other people build theirs. And it was like afterwards we like, dang, so we still gotta do what we already had to do.
Right.
And to be honest, the little bit that was given was gone.
Man.
And it was like, and of course it was just being genuine, trying to show love and support because you want to see people win.
We definitely love supporting like our family members if they got a business or something like that. Oh, we definitely gonna help you with it.
Yes.
Like, we definitely want to help you, but it's just we only do a certain amount, and then boom, we gotta bounce back to our property. So like for example, I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek since y'all here in the live, but the hoarder house, we had this house for 2 years.
Yes.
Like 2 years, and somebody be like, dang, it's taking y'all 2 years to do that. It's like no and yes, because we not just working straight on the house.
Exactly.
Like every day, we not over there every day because when we first got it, we had another project that we was finishing up. If y'all look at the videos, you'll kind of see that because We had a 3-family, renovated that 3-family, and
then after the 3 families,
right.
So also tell y'all, this is what we had in mind. This was our plan. We was like, okay, so what we gonna do is after we done working on our project, we gonna go help our family. Like we gonna go make sure we help other people out with their projects, and then it's gonna be cool because right after we help them, we gonna jump back on our project.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how we end up getting dragged out.
Yeah, because
like
we've been working on our project, but instead of finishing our projects, we stopping doing what we doing, go help them.
Right.
Finish their little project. Then after they done, we done with that, we jump back into our project. Then, oh, somebody else. Oh, I'm doing this. I really want you to do that. All right, jump out of our project, go help them with theirs.
Yep.
And it was kind of like a back and forth for doing that. And then it's crazy because at the end of it, it's kind of like a smack in the face for us because it's like, dang, we ain't got nobody to come help us with our projects, but we stopping ours to go help with them.
And giving discounted
rates.
Don't mind us, y'all. We just shaking on our food.
Yeah. Sick boy.
I hate the process of kids being sick. I hate the process of anybody being sick. Well, not hate, but it makes me sad because I just be wanting people to just feel better. Like I just want my baby to just be okay, like feel better. But I know he getting it out of him. That's for sure.
Right.
He getting it out of him.
But no, I was just saying, take a break from our project to help other people and kind of being left to finish up our projects alone. And it's crazy because I don't even look at like the people we help for them to come and help us with ours because they don't know how to do it. But it's just be like, dang, it sucks that we can't reach out to nobody to come help us with our projects. But it just be like, all right, it is what it is. Let's just focus right back in and just keep going.
Right.
So,
and also do want to mention, like, super appreciative for people that we have been able to find along the way, even though we ran into some like conflict with some of them because like if y'all know, like even with the roof, for example, it was like we kind of got thrown a curveball with that because it's like you said you were going to do this and now once it's time to leave you're basically saying, oh no, that wasn't a part of the job. So it's just so crazy, y'all. Like just that, I don't know, it's just it be so much that go along with trying to get to where you want to be, and then also trying to make sure that you don't end up getting caught in like a rat race.
Yes.
Like, are you chasing what you really want, or are you going after what like media has made you think you want?
And I think that'd be a bunch of play because
Woo!
Some people, if you really think about it, some people don't be doing what they want to do. It's just, oh, this is what cool to do, so I'm gonna do it because this is what cool to do. But it's like, I ain't gonna lie, we ain't with the it's cool, so we gonna jump on the bandwagon and do it too. No, we on something. We gonna do what we want to do, how we want to do it.
But honestly, do you feel like that's something that we've grown into?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like we've grown into that because in a way, I feel like I had that mindset when I was younger. Like I'm doing what I want to do because I was doing fashion, like fashion design. That was just like something I wanted to do. When I say I was like designing clothes, like drawing them out and literally bringing them to life, that's what I wanted to do. Something happened. Like something literally happened from me transitioning out of high school to college where I was like, let me be a little more realistic. Like I'm gonna become a nurse first because I'm doing my plan B before what I want to do. And I was like, I'm gonna become a nurse and then I'll go back to become a fashion designer. But the whole time I'm really just limiting myself, limiting myself. If you think about it,
you're telling yourself, I ain't gonna be successful doing that, so let me
do this
instead.
Yeah, like let me do this first, and then like, come on now, like, how often would that really end up going back to you wanting to go back? Like, it's crazy. I'm happy that I ended up figuring it out. Like, just imagine if you would have been like, I'm cool at this cable job. Like, even though you literally got all that building experience. You literally said you wish you was in the home building class when you was in high school. So can you imagine, like?
And that was one of the jobs I got when I came from college. Like I got in the cable, and it's funny because I was into like the electronic stuff and all that good stuff like that, but the cable, it wasn't even doing that. And then for me, it was like so repetitive, like every day, fixing the same thing every day for like 4 years.
Man.
And it was like got to the point where I mean I still knew what I wanted to do, so on the side I was doing cable. I was also getting customers too to come back and fix their house, switch out little faucets and stuff like that.
Right.
So I was definitely working towards my goal, using that as a stepping stone. So even if you got a job that you don't really want to be at, use that to work towards where you really want to go.
Right.
Because that'll really help you a lot.
I feel like that was even something you kind of grew into too, because it even was a point where, I guess I ended up getting, we was pregnant. So it was like, that was the eye opener. To be honest, I feel like Ava is like our real estate baby. Because I feel like she was kind of that transition where we was just like, like we got to do something different. Like my baby, I feel like he was very mature for him to even be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I'm fine with you being a stay-at-home mom, because technically that's what I became. Like, when I was pregnant, I ended up becoming a stay-at-home mom, technically, and then I ended up getting my notary license, and I ended up becoming a realtor. But it's funny how it was like steps. Yeah. Like, that's even funny just thinking back on that. You like, okay, it's cool, we could do it that way. Then we end up, shout out to my mom, because she ended up putting us in a position for us to end up opening the door for our first house, being our first rental property. So it's just amazing, like just being grateful. Actually, because our eyes could have stayed shut.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like to pretty much be in this position now, where it's like we at the crossroads of like what really makes sense, what we really want. It's like a tornado.
Man. Like my heart, it be fluttering sometimes. It be like, oh, you so excited.
Yes.
It's like, I gotta go do this thing that's slowing me down.
Right. But it be like, dang, it's all part of it.
Yeah, it's part of the process.
Shoot, Barbara, hey Barbara.
Oh, what's up, Barbara?
Yeah.
Oh, and Pamela said Pam is fine, so that's when we started coming back to you too. Because even when we was coming back to you, I'm like, dang. Should we say Pam? Because Ray was like, oh, say hey Pam, and I'm like,
right,
I didn't find that as disrespect.
Right, I said it too smooth though. Like,
some people be like, don't be changing my name. I don't like Pam.
Right.
But she said Pam is fine, so all right, Pam.
Okay.
And then of course Barbara dropping in with the, oh yeah, she pretty much said, we're amazing mother and father. She appreciate all of our time, make these nice videos. Thank you for the time. Thank you so much. It really touched my heart. So you can touch our heart, Barbara. We really appreciate too. We appreciate you appreciating our time too to even create these videos. Because even with us working, like everything is like, it's just time involved. But literally, we love doing this. Yeah. Like, and we love that we can come on here and chop it up with y'all. No. So when y'all be down in the comment sections, we really love that, man. Because we've been working a long time, man. And we just, our anniversary just passed too, so we've been together for 16 years. 15 years.
Look, hey, you
same thing, too.
Technically, hey, we was a little young, but man, the year before we did technically get together.
So it's really like.
But 16. Then we broke up.
And it's crazy because we was 16 when we got together.
We was 16. So. But no, you can't say that. You trying to
You know what it is. And then just ask Mama. Just jumped in the chat too. Dang, I didn't.
You okay?
I burned it.
Ooh, you okay?
I probably touched a little oil on my hand with them eyeballs. So I'm good.
Okay.
Sheesh.
You sure back there? The paper towel there.
No, I'm good. Okay. Just gotta blink a little bit.
Some water.
Cry a little bit. It'll wash it out.
Ooh, wee.
Dang, why my eye burning?
But hey, Mama.
What's going on?
Yes, wait, what happened? Where did I go?
She said, hey, how's it going, family? It's going pretty good. We just on here talking about all these obstacles and pushing through everything. Robert said happy anniversary and many more.
Oh,
Appreciate that, Barbara.
Appreciate that.
And then Gary, what's going on, Gary?
What's up, Gary?
He said in my 65 years, huh?
Go ahead, baby.
In my almost 65 years of living, I haven't seen many young people like yourselves who are so wise, keep striving for perfection. Appreciate that, Gary.
Truly appreciate it.
Gary, was we in the comment sections talking about the RVs? I seen your comment before our last live just froze.
Yes.
Dang, I'm trying to remember, but I did.
Like he saw a glimpse of it because
Yeah.
you were like, "Oh, he just commented. We was talking."
Right.
Like,
Oh, you said
I know you was like
the Alliance RV.
and
Yeah, you said get the Brinkley or the Alliance. So yeah, man, that's another thing in itself too. We've been driving ourselves crazy because it's like, dang. Of course, that's like that RV got everything we need.
It's just the length.
The length and the price crazy on that thing too. But it's like sometimes I feel like we didn't settle
Yes.
for a long time. And it's
Yes.
like we didn't settle and just work through what we had to work with. And it's kind of like now, that's kind of like our main goal is to get that RV, get our new truck, get our land. And it's like, we don't really want to skimp on that because we didn't work all these years and settled all these years, and it's like now when we get to that point, I don't really want to
Settle.
I don't want to settle.
Yeah, we actually were talking about that like a couple days ago because sometimes it's so easy to get in that mindset of like, okay, let's save. But it's like, who are you really cheating? Because if you really want something, and the thing about us, we really only get stuff that's like utilitarian. Like it has to be like utility reasons that we getting it.
It has to be an asset.
Yes, like it has to.
It's on our shirts and stuff like that, like assets only. That's literally the lifestyle we live, and the asset is just something that gives us value.
It's right.
So it gotta be valuable. It's like we not buying it just because something like we don't buy designer clothes and stuff like that because it's like why? I don't want to buy nothing just to impress nobody, look good for somebody.
You know what's crazy? I'm the type I would rather wear like a Home Depot shirt because I feel like we've invested so much in Home Depot and Home Depot has, even though I know we spend the money with them, but technically they've been a part of our journey because we buy all the stuff we pretty much need. And to be honest, shout out to their freaking credit card.
Yes.
Because if we did not have a Home Depot credit card,
I
would not have a lot of stuff.
Especially the houses that we got now.
Yeah,
even though that they trash, that we bought them as trash, it's like we wouldn't have been able to make them to treasures without that Home Depot credit card. So
exactly. So it's like when it comes to name brands, we do not care about that stuff. I'd rather wear a Home Depot shirt, a Art Life shirt. I don't have no.
It's a meaning.
Yeah, like you could literally ask somebody who be wearing these big name brands. Let's just say, I forget them. I forget it. I'm not gonna even bring up none of them.
Yeah.
But you know the popular name brands that people usually wear, and you could ask them like, "Oh wow, who's that?" And they'll be like, "Oh dang, I never thought about it. Like, who is this last name?" They don't even know they're wearing somebody's last name. So it's like. Yeah, y'all. We don't spend a lot of money. In other words,
we just spend money on stuff that's our value.
Yeah.
Like even when we bought our truck that we got now, we bought that back in 2016. When we bought it, it was literally a rolling business because it came with a plow and it came with a saw spreader, and literally we jumped into snow plowing.
Right. No brainer.
Got us some contracts and we used the truck as a business and. It kept using it and using it and using it, and right now it's used to the bone.
Yep.
And it's crazy because it's just started tripping too, and it's like I just put some brand new tires on this truck, and now I can't even drive it through this ice and the snow that we got. So, and I still need to fix whatever's wrong with it because I'm gonna get my use on my tires before we get that duty.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing too. Like a part of like chasing your dreams, it will kind of be like, okay, we know we gonna get our truck that we want. We know we gonna get that. It'll be things like, oh, now the engine want to start making this sound. Oh, now this want to happen. But you could be telling yourself like, okay, I'm gonna get the truck after we finish fixing this house, and then your truck like, you about to get another one right now.
It's like,
and
dang,
it's like,
hold on.
Don't force me.
Right, let me finish this first.
Yes, and
no,
man,
it's just crazy. A lot of stuff been happening like that. It's like, and even with Ray car,
oh my gosh,
Take 5 and messed up her car. They didn't messed up the oil bolt on there.
Oh my god,
man, I always do the oil change myself, but we've been so busy. I'm like, all right, dang, I guess you could take it there.
Yes, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to like be like, oh babe, you ain't gotta worry about that. You worry about fixing the house. I'm gonna take it to go get an oil change, y'all. When I say I was so mad.
First of all, the price wasn't even the price.
Yes, they finessed.
And then on top of that, like y'all breaking stuff. So it's like that's the main reason I like working on my own stuff, because you just never know what somebody else do.
Man.
And thank y'all too for saying happy anniversary too.
Oh yeah, truly appreciate that. Y'all. I'm sorry.
But yeah, but it's like our truck forcing us to go and get that truck. So that's another thing too. Like that's part of the process, and we love posting like those videos because we getting feedback. I ain't gonna lie, Gary, you got me like, oh yeah, 4 to 1. I ain't gonna lie, cause you got the 450 right, but you got me like, oh yeah, he just put faith back in my heart. And even with the RV, because it's like the length, like we got trailers, we pull 16 foots, we got 14-foot dump trailers. So like going from like that length to jumping and be like, oh yeah, your RV is 40 feet long. It's
and
like,
your
dang, and the truck is 20 feet. The 450, I think it was like 19 feet. So that's like a total of 60 feet.
Yes.
And it's like, dang.
And I don't know if we could even get any tips with this, because we've been trying to figure out like, okay, how can we get out there and kind of practice?
Right.
We thought about renting a truck pretty much. That was like our first thing, like rent a truck and then rent a RV. Then we looked at the prices. We like, dang, the prices of these things, we might as well use that as part of our payment.
Man.
And then we had another thought, like, what if we get a U-Haul? Like that's that length. And then Babe was like, no, that don't really make sense because it don't got that turn radius. Like it's not like turn.
It's not like the truck is 60 feet long.
Exactly.
It's the truck and the trailer. So
right.
When you turning in a big long truck, it's gonna turn different from you turning and the trailer turning. Yep. So it's like that's not really kind of like the same thing. But I just was looking recently and somebody got like a 40-foot car hauler trailer. So I was thinking about renting that just to pull that, because it's the same thing. It's 40 feet. And I can practice with that. And our main thing is we still gonna be renovating houses too.
Right.
So we want to be able to still pull up in like a residential area, park our RV and fix the house if we got to. But honestly, it's looking like, shoot, that ain't gonna be an option. It might be an option in certain areas.
Right.
Because in the area we live in, you got low trees. The city ain't cutting these trees. So it's like, dang. But it's like, shoot, do we just make it work, or is that the house we just can't pull up to?
Exactly.
So, because why even downgrade our RV for that?
Right. It's like maybe we would have to just park it somewhere close.
Right.
But that's where it gets kind of crazy, because it'd be like, okay, dang. Because we were even talking about it like, okay, how long will we want to be full time? Like, would it be a year, 2 years? 5 years? I feel like that even play a part in what size we need to get. But to be honest, y'all, we actually found the perfect RV almost.
Yeah.
Until we saw the angle of the toilet. And then, ain't it crazy how something so simple?
Yes.
But oh my gosh, y'all.
Believe me, you were going to be fine.
Aww.
See, I ain't gonna lie, when we was messaging back, Gary, and then you messaged that back and you was like, oh, it's the same thing, you gonna be good. I'm like, sheesh. All right, cool, babe. We getting that Brinkley, babe. So I'm like, all right, cool. But we also was looking at the Grand Design, and it's the Grand Design
344 look.
Something. It's a toy hauler. But
we was doing, when I say, we was like, that's the one. That's the one. Yup. And guess what? I was like mad a little bit because he was like,
I was telling her.
I don't want that toilet.
I'm like, no, I'm not about to do that. The toilet. I was telling her, I'm
No,
like,
babe,
the
hold
toilet
on.
is
Hold
in.
on. You gotta say though, this one has, when I say it has everything.
Yeah.
And it's under 40 feet.
Right.
Okay.
39.
Right, it's under 40 feet. It got everything we want. Like, it checked all our lists from the RV. Except, now go ahead, you can talk about your toilet.
Except the toilet in the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'm the type of person, if I can get the shower separate from the toilet, I'm cool. Because I know what go on at that toilet. And the last thing I want to think about is what goes on at that toilet when I'm getting out of the shower fresh and clean. So, with this dang on Grand Design, they put the toilet right in front of the shower. Like, what was y'all thinking? Like, why? And I was telling Ray, I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing it. She like, oh, you really gonna sacrifice? This is like perfect. Got everything we need. I'm like, no, the toilet is in front of the shower. And it's funny because it wasn't clicking in her head.
No.
She like, oh, it ain't that bad. Look at the other one. Blah blah blah. And then I think I showed her the video, and she looked and she was like, oh my god.
Yes.
Like you literally gotta walk past the toilet kind of like this, like excuse me, and get to the shower. It's too close. So I'm like, yeah, that's out of the park in my head. Now we be back to looking at the Brinkley.
Right, and to be honest, this said Brinkley.
Yeah.
But to be honest too, we were kind of looking into some of the stuff that, you know, what's going on with Grand Design. So it kind of was like, ooh. We actually been recording that whole process too. Like when I say we got a lot of videos, like trust me, y'all ain't ever got to worry about us not having no videos. Like even if they ain't posted yet, oh, they coming, okay?
Yes.
Like we actually plan, just so y'all can have a heads up, we plan to have a video posted tomorrow. More than likely it'll be around 8. But if y'all got y'all notifications on, we figured that out. Like we gotta make sure we send to subscribers, because at first we was not sending our videos.
And we seen the results too.
Yes, like, but anyways, yeah.
Gary said Brinkley and Alliance are independent companies.
Can I have some ice cream now?
Yeah.
We gotta ask the live. It is currently 10 o'clock, and our daughter just asked, can she get some ice cream?
Oh dang, it's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. That's crazy.
Dang.
What y'all
we
think?
Going through we went through the technical issues and stuff.
Right.
It don't even seem like, because we got on here with like 8.
But you can get something because she did solve her multiplication problems, and you found out how to do it today. We both did.
He said we both did.
Without my mama help.
Right.
Yep.
It's funny because I was like,
yeah,
I'm like, let me know if y'all need my help, because I was editing. And they were like, yes, Mom, we need your help. And then Tom was like,
no, we don't. We got to figure this out. We're going to look up a video or something. And we got to figure it out. And everybody was happy at the end of the day.
Right. So I said that. Super dad.
And I got a surprise.
Oh, yeah.
AKA some ice cream.
But it said Brinkley and Alliance are independent companies. It seemed like all the other ones is probably in cahoots with each other. But what's a good Alliance? We gotta look into Alliance because we definitely was looking at. Honestly, even when we went to the RV show, we kind of just asked them like, what's the top ones? And I believe they said Alliance, but he also told us too like, they just started slacking off with their quality or whatever like that. But I guess that's something that we gotta see for ourselves too.
Right, you can't just trust.
Yeah.
We gotta go see. Yeah, we definitely need to look more into Alliance. Because to be honest, I haven't really seen a lot out there about Alliance.
Yeah, not nothing bad. I did when I was doing some research. I did say that they I guess they was having issues with like some stuff, you know, like stuff falling apart, like drawers or something like that. But I don't know. It's something we gotta really look into because I heard about Alliance for sure. And I think you said you got Alliance, right, Gary? Yep. He got an Alliance. So, and you said the only thing you can change about yours, see, I remember our conversation. The only thing you can change about yours is the independent suspension. So, that's something I've seen too, is a lot of people updating their RV suspension to independent suspension. And I'm wondering, do the Berkeley come with independent suspension, or is that something that you can just add on when you ordering it? Well, how much they paying? They charging for that joint that should come with independent suspension.
So it's crazy because even talking about this, like, just once again, speaking back to that topic of like the reality of chasing your dreams, it's funny how even figuring out the specific one we want has even been a process. And when I say we've been looking for some time, like we just started sharing it because we feel like, okay, it's almost that time.
Like now we
like it's almost
to that
time.
point to where it's like, all right, we need to make a decision.
Yep.
And by posting it too, man, like I said, we love having conversations with y'all.
Yes, so, like I feel like we're learning from others.
Actually,
like just like how you were saying, he was talking about he wished that it had the suspension. Like imagine if we didn't know that. Now that's something that we have to consider. Like, oh wow, that does make a lot of sense.
I would
or
say
like,
all are optional.
Okay. Yeah, like it's just that's so cool.
Yeah. So it's fun, man.
Right. But I don't know. We gotta look into the alliance. I feel like we kinda are super locked in on which truck.
But we are locked in on the truck. Oh we so I just went through my body when you just said something about that truck. I ain't gonna lie. That boy, I might drop a tear. Well, I ain't gonna lie. But
then I'm gonna cry because he crying.
And I don't cry. So
and then Ava gonna cry because we crying.
Like, I'm just happy because you're happy.
Happy tears.
He said, pick my brain before you buy. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I am for sure. I think I got a lot of my questions answered, but and it was
what about
a few.
The platinum versus like the you pretty much.
Yeah, so Gary said that he had the lariat and got like some bread off, like to what is it, like 14-man difference. And that had me thinking too, like, dang. I was kind of playing in my head like, dang, do I need
the
massage seats and the other stuff? And it's like, dang.
Cause think about it, we gonna
that
be on
would be nice. Cause it's like,
like think about it, we gonna be on road trips.
right. Look, she like, we gonna be on road trips in the car a long time. But the good thing about that Ford, them seats just comfortable though. But it's like,
Bubby.
it's like, man. But we need to work the way we be working and stuff like that. Like it'd be nice to get a massage while I'm driving. Yeah, you can give him a scoop. But yeah. But that one said Alliance has the loss. So look, this was exactly what we looking for, y'all. We want a toy hauler because just the option to let that gate down and had a nice view.
Yes,
we was thinking about sit out there, chill.
Yeah.
And we was actually thinking about getting the toy hauler for our room, and then for the front bedroom, we was just gonna switch that, put some bunks in there,
and convert it.
Right, and we just convert that over, just so you know what I'm saying we be in the back. And it's kind of weird. We don't really want the kids to be sleeping next to a door. Yeah,
and windows like. It was like a nice. Well, never mind. See, I'm thinking about the one that we was supposed to see.
Yeah, that one scratched off the list.
Dang.
No, that one scratched off the list.
We can pull the toilet. I mean, come on, babe.
No.
We not for that much.
They gonna be like warranty gone.
All right.
Mess around and.
Well, and then a friend being.
Man.
Oh my God.
Mess around and have some flexing going on and be like, oh, you shouldn't have moved the toilet. So I ain't got time.
On you.
I want to leave it as stock as possible.
Right. Yeah.
Gary said good choice. Mama said knock you out. No. I want to know how you find your houses. I've been looking for years, but have to learn the ins and outs of buying. Oh yeah, ask us all the questions you want when it comes to real estate for sure.
For real.
We got Gary for the truck and the RV.
Hey.
You can let us know. But the way we find our houses, so for real,
perfect.
we got since we've been doing it for so long, we didn't ran into like wholesalers, and they know that we like to buy crappy houses. Not a lot of people like to buy these beat up houses that we buy because they so beat up. And the typical like investor, they gonna be paying somebody.
Yeah.
But the typical investor, they paying somebody to fix up the house. So the type of houses we get, if you pay somebody to fix up those houses, it's no way that you're gonna be getting really your money back.
Right.
Because these houses, if you paying somebody, it's gonna take 60,000 and stuff like that. So the way we calculate it when we like buying these houses, we walk through them and so if it's work that we know we can do ourselves, it's like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and do it because that's how we save in and that's how we're gonna get most of our equity is by doing a bunch of that work ourselves.
Right.
But a good place to look, you can drive down the street and look for abandoned houses. Really, like look in the neighborhood you want to buy. Look for the ugliest house in the neighborhood that you want to buy a house in.
And you know another one, another really good hack is contact a realtor who you see is always selling messed up houses.
Yeah.
Like if they always selling like, some people will call them low end properties, but it's like if you see a realtor who literally sells super cheap houses all the time, you want to try to get a connect with them because 9 times out of 10, somebody's trying to contact them about houses before they hit the market. That's definitely like a situation that we were pretty much in because even from the beginning when we bought our first house, my mom is a realtor and she was dealing with someone who was working with super low end properties. That got us in the door pretty much for our first property, even though we end up having a wholesaler come in the picture to kind of solidify the deal.
Right.
But that I feel like that's a super good hack too. So making sure to pay attention to realtors selling low end properties and also
if
wholesalers.
You know, wholesalers, and if you know somebody that like work on houses, you see somebody fixing on a house, like ask them like, is this your house? Like, or is you fixing on it for somebody? Because you probably can get in contact with them and be like, hey, how did you find this house? Because I want to buy a beat up house just like that.
Yep, and not only that, you see.
No, go ahead.
And not only that, but let's just say you over here some people talking about like, oh dang, this person, they, you know, their taxes are too high, like they about to just let their house go. That might be a perfect situation for you to be like, hey, like I don't want to see you lose your house. Like, can we come to some type of agreement where I end up getting a house? It'll be technically low cash down because you would pretty much end up having to take over their payments. Of course, this is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. This is just some stuff that has worked for us and we just want to share. Because we've had situations where basically, it was even during this project, we had somebody like, hey, look, we thought we were going to be able to fix up this house. We're not going to be able to fix this house. Like, just give us this and we'll let it go. And it was like, ooh. Yes, it was so enticing, but the house came with other issues that we would have to resolve like right away. So we were like, okay, no, we'll pass it on. Like even, people like us, like even getting in contact with people like us because it's houses that we be passing up, like, and we be actually sharing. Like we just got a list. It's an investor. He want to sell, like how much?
I think it was like, is it 2 million, 14 million or something like that?
It was a crazy amount of properties that he wants to sell. And it basically boiled down to being like $75,000 each. And people are pretty much like picking it apart. Like, oh, I want this, I want that. So even people who are openly sharing their real estate journeys, even if it's, you know, if you're not in Ohio, for example, like if it's somewhere else and you're like, oh, I always see them posting about these houses. You could literally be like, hey, can you keep me in mind? Of course, they might end up wanting a fee, but it's like, hey, if you able to get the house for dang near 50% off, 60%, 70% off, then it's like, if it makes sense, it's all about numbers.
Right. Let me, all right. So,
I'm sorry.
She got 2 more questions. And then on the trail, Kim, what's going on the trail, Kim? You got a good question. I'm gonna answer yours next because yours make me excited because they say like what make us say no. But Mama, I'm gonna call you Mama because I feel like I'm disrespecting you when I say Janine. I love them because they have so much charm. I actually want to find an old abandoned church or abandoned business building to convert it into a home. I seen somebody do that in Detroit, I think, but it was nice too. That
Wait, an abandoned church or what?
Building, like a business building.
Oh, what about them one people they turned a schoolhouse?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Turn it to a house. That boy, that's nice. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about that. Like especially when I was younger, cause I'm like, dang, it's so many like buildings and stuff like where we live.
Yes.
And it's like, dang, that'd be nice. At the end, yeah.
Like, what if you just turn that to a mansion?
Right, but you can shoot if you find abandoned buildings. A lot of this stuff is public information, so you can actually look up that address, look what county is in. You can look up the county records and like go to the tax section of the county website, and you can see how many back taxes is on there, like why they ain't been fixing it up. So you will see that it's probably this many amount of taxes. You can get the owner info. They'll probably give their address maybe or like their name, and then you can look up their name on Facebook or something like that.
Yeah, you know these days they just put everybody in.
Yeah, so you can find somebody like that and be like, hey, I seen your building over here abandoned and I want to buy it. Take it off your hands and see you got back taxes on it. I'll be willing to take over the taxes or whatever like that if it makes sense.
If it makes sense.
Right. Consult with Ben.
Shout out to Ben. Okay. Big mother.
Then she said I have the skills, and my friend who works construction said that he would help me renovate it and restore it. Have you seen the young lady who bought? I wonder if that's what we talk about. Is that the one? Did they buy that one for $1? Was it the schoolhouse, or is that a different one? And it said $1, so Detroit be giving away stuff for $1, so
wow,
it might be them for sure. But she said, okay, thanks. Oh, yep. I seen it. Schoolhouse transformation. But on the trail, Kim said, what are some of the fixer-upper items that will cause you to say no to a house? It's funny because it's few things for us to say no. Because we didn't deal with a whole lot of stuff. Foundation.
some water to that.
Man, we didn't. First of all, the hoarder house. Like, that was the worst house we ever bought.
Ooh, we.
Oh, it said it's a farmhouse. Okay. But that was the worst property we ever bought. Because literally, as y'all seen, everything had to come out of there all the way to the walls. So that was the house that had my worst fear. I don't mess with rats.
Talk about the journey.
Oh man. Oh wait. Y'all gotta stay tuned because it's gonna be nice at the end. But that house right there, but honestly, we did say no to a few houses because we was on a house search before we said yes to that one. And it was one house where the foundation was just off.
Yes.
Everything was leaning.
Yes.
And it was a multi-family house. So I feel like when something is leaning on the second floor, then you know it's an issue because underneath that floor is another living space, like a living room. So if that's sagging like that, it's like, how would you fix that?
Yes.
Ripping everything apart and dang near rebuilding it over. So, but with that house, the upstairs, downstairs was leaning. Then we got in the basement. The main support of the house was leaning down. You can visibly see it. The walls was like bowing in and cracking. So we like, oh no, we're not even gonna deal with it because it's gonna be 10 grand just to waterproof the basement.
Right.
And
we literally shared that video.
Right, and that video is actually on our page too. But then you gotta actually do the foundation of lifting up the house and leveling everything out, which we did before. But it's like with that one, it was just like at a certain extent where it's like, no, because we gotta do that. Then we gotta do this. Then we gotta lift it up over there. And then, oh man, I think the electric was bad. Had to do all the electric over. So by the time we did those numbers, it was like, no. So that's what make us say no, really, if the numbers don't make sense.
Yep.
So if the numbers don't make sense, we ain't doing it because it ain't making us no dollars at the end of the day. So if it's gonna be way over, we look at before we buy a house, we look at, all right, how much would this house sell with everything fixed up, nice and fresh?
Right.
We look at that number, And then we look at, all right, how much is these, like the comps. So we look at how much of the sale fixed up, and we look at how much is it gonna sell beat up. So we look at those two prices, and that's pretty much what we go off of. So if the house only worth $120,000, and they trying to sell the house for $40,000, and it's gonna take us about 80, 90 to fix it up.
It's like, them numbers don't add up.
Even it's crazy because even if it took 50,000 to fix up, it still don't make sense even for us because that's a whole lot of work. 50,000 for us is like we putting $50,000 worth of stuff in here.
And,
like we don't charge for our labor.
Exactly.
Our labor free.
Right.
So if we gotta spend 50,000 just to get this boy up, it's like it may not be worth it if it's only worth like 100 something. But if we only gotta put 50,000 in and it's gonna be worth 200 or whatever, it's like then it makes sense. It's all about the numbers at the end of the day.
Right, and I've actually seen like some big real estate investors, don't quote me, but I've seen some say they don't like to go over 70% invested, like total. I've heard definitely that figure before. Like they don't like to go over 70% invested total. They want to at least make 30% profit. So I know it is like some numbers out there that people can kind of be like more technical, like, oh, nope, I can't make 30%, I'm good.
Yeah.
I have seen like big investors. I even believe I don't know if anybody knows about Ben Mullen. I believe it. Don't quote me on. But I think it was him. Like he was one of those people who said like more than 30% at least. If I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
I don't know. I've watched a lot of investors, so.
Yeah.
But that is a number that I remember.
And Dylan said that one hoarder house was rough. It needed
Woo!
a match at first.
Woo!
Oh, we needed a match for sure.
Woo!
A match and some gas.
Man.
Because that thing, I'm going to be honest too, looking back, if we would have known what we was getting into before we bought that house, guess what? That house would have been sitting where it's at.
Yes.
And to be honest, it probably wouldn't even be sitting right now because the city probably would have tore it down.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get into maybe after we done with that house, like get into the details because it's some crazy stuff that even happened after we bought the house. Like soon as we bought that house, the city took it and put it in their name because they was like, oh, it was back taxes on it. Nobody was buying the taxes. So it was like, all right, we taking it, we about to tear it down and then sell the land.
Right. And that was actually one of those situations where it was basically people who had let the house go. You already seen that. And they were pretty much about to lose the house. So it was like, okay, we willing to go ahead and take over this for y'all. And some people really be like, I don't want the city to get my house.
Right.
So they were just like, okay, we went through a wholesaler for that. So the wholesaler dealt with them. Everybody got paid or whatever. And that situation happened. The whole plan with that house was to get on a payment plan.
Yes, with the taxes.
Yeah, so once again, that's a cheap way to get into real estate is pretty much getting on payment plans. Some people don't agree with putting the taxes on payment plans because they feel like technically that's a lien until those taxes are paid. But anyways, that was like the perk of that house. And then it turned into, oh no, now y'all gotta pay the whole house.
Man, the whole thing.
The whole balance.
That's pretty much what the city told us. The county told us, like,
or
hey,
we keeping it.
Like, we keeping it. If you want it, you gotta pay off all these taxes.
Yep.
And guess what?
That's so crazy. It felt like it was something like, no, we want it. Just because y'all want it.
Yeah, it's like, why y'all moving so quick? Because it was only little 10,000 in back taxes.
Yep.
And let me tell y'all,
3 days.
in this county, it's houses with 100,000.
Yes.
Like even more than that in back taxes that they ain't even move on yet. So it's like, why y'all trying to move on this little $10,000 in back taxes? So that got us thinking like, there's more to this. Nuh-uh, we about to keep this joint. But the bad thing about it, that was our money. Man, that was our dang on money to renovate that joint for real.
Yes.
So we like, dang. So we had to end up spending all that bread, and then we was in the middle of renovating a 3-family at the time, because we was gonna get that house, pay the little $500 a month, pay those taxes down, and while we finish that up, then we was gonna be able to jump over. But after they hit us with that, it was like, oh snaps.
Yes.
But
So,
we fought through it.
right, and it's so weird too, cause I don't know if it was like, I don't know. Sometimes it just be seeming like it's a greater reason.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cause it's like them people probably would have lived in that house still. When I say the poor man, like he was literally in there spitting up blood in a bucket, y'all.
As
Like,
we was like walking through.
yes,
Man,
like
what was I walking through with I was walking through with a clean out guy.
yeah.
Cause we didn't want to do it for real, so we walked out with him, walked in there with him, and like as we was leaving, the dude, he was just kind of like coughing up his lungs, and it just smelled so terrible. Just thinking about the smell about to give me a dang headache. But when I tell y'all that house had a smell to the point we can pull up outside. Like when we was there, we realized it was a couple rats and stuff like that. So the first thing jumped to my mind was, all right, they got a month to move. We're going to come over here, get it throwing down poison and stuff like that, just so we can kind of be calmed down by the time we fix it.
Right.
But man, we went over there, as we was just pulling up, rolled down the window, we didn't get out the car, you can smell the smell of the house just coming out. And it was, oh my God.
It was even people saying like, we thought somebody was dead in there.
Yeah.
Like, what? And y'all didn't call nobody? Like, oh my goodness.
When we went to like clean it out, because of course we helped them move and everything. They was supposed to pay us, helping them move to their storage unit. They ended up paying us, but honestly,
they didn't pay us.
Yeah, they didn't pay us. It was like, I think we were gonna charge them like $125 or something like that. But they ended up not giving us nothing. But it was kind of like, we don't even care because we happy that they didn't really give us a big problem with moving out.
Right.
Because that would have just been another pickle in its own.
Ooh.
But man, that house was really a doozy. It's some stuff that we didn't skipped over. Like it's so many videos on that house. It's like some stuff we ain't even show.
Yeah, it actually came with land too, so we didn't even share that part yet.
Right.
So
that was another reason why we got it. Even though the land was separate, and we could have just stuck with the land and not got the house. But I don't know. It was I think it was meant to be for real. Cause
it's been a journey, that's for sure.
For sure. And I'm pretty sure like we helped them like by moving them out of that house.
I hope it really was a fresh start for them. Like I really just be picturing, like I feel like my uncle, our daughter Ava, she even said it because she was like, I think she said something like she pictured them like moving into like a better house and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
that's what I've been picturing. Like, okay, maybe it was meant for us to buy this house so they could go ahead and start a new journey, get out of here, because I'm sure the city would have took time to like demolish it, so they would have still been living there. Like, who knows? That could have been a fresh start for them. His lungs could be better now because he could be somewhere in a new environment, clean environment. At least that's what I be hoping. And I be feeling like, they
had a little dog that was getting like literally ate up by fleas. He probably was getting nibbled on by the rats. But that dog literally had like warts on him. He ain't had no fur from scratching. He was literally crying as we was helping him move out. And like my cousin, he like a big animal person. So he was getting mad as we was moving out. And he like, man, he ended up asking me, he like, why haven't you, he like, you know, it's places that like help you take care of that dog. Like, and the guy, he was just like, oh, that's my mother dog. And like, I mean, you can hear the dog crying from outside. Like,
he even gave them like, you know, the contact information to get help, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I don't think
they probably didn't. But it's just sad.
It helped them get out of there. That's for sure. And
nobody should be living in conditions like that.
Man, no, that was terrible. But I wonder where they at. It's funny because when we finish the house, I kind of want to like be like, hey, y'all want to come look at it? Because it looks totally different now. But it's like, then again, if they the same, I don't want them to bring that mojo back in there either. Or the smell. Because the thing about them too, like we're not trying to talk about them or nothing like that, but like talking to the neighbors after we moved them out, they were saying like, oh man, we had seen them in the supermarket and they will funk up the whole aisle. And we know that they was using the bathroom. They filled up the bathroom. We don't know where else they was using the bathroom at.
Yeah.
So, I think they was like drug addicts and stuff like that too. Because the guy came back over there stumbling, slurring, all that stuff.
Whew.
It was a good thing we got them up out of there.
Yeah, I just hope they off to a fresh start and on some other stuff.
Right.
Some good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the trail, Kim said definitely a win for all. Yes. Cleveland Money Bouquet up in this joint said, wow. Yeah,
Oh my
that
gosh.
was,
Wow.
it's crazy. Even like the workers, y'all, like they all was like, Like you can ask them today, like, oh, remember that house y'all helped clean out? And they be like, they'd probably pass out.
Right.
The smell would just come back to them.
They
But
like,
we had people quit, and I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even mad at some of them. Cause it's like, some of them. Cause it's like, oh, I understand. Like, you did what you can do. Cause
right.
this house was literally something different. And I ain't gonna lie, as we was cleaning this house out, cause we didn't know, it's actually time for bed. But, yeah, that was like one of them things. But it was like, as we was buying it, we was like, I ain't gonna lie, I got to the point where like somebody asked, pulled up outside, was like, oh, y'all selling this house? And I got to think about it like, dang, it's full of rats. I'm scared of these rats. And this boy pretty bad. It's worse than what we thought. And I'm like, shoot, I don't know. But I came in, I was talking to Ray, and she like, what? We done did the hard work. The hard part already, which was cleaning it out, gutting it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, you right. So, Overflow Enterprises checked in. Hey, family, what's going on?
Hey.
Welcome to the live, man.
Talk about this crazy water house. A part of our reality.
Yeah.
Of bringing our dreams to life.
Yes. But I can't wait till like we done. Like even the point at the house at right now is crazy. Like it's a crazy difference.
Yes.
And we ain't even got no paint on the wall yet.
Yes.
So it's a crazy difference, but yeah.
And I can't wait to share those videos. And it's funny because these videos take a little bit more time because it's kind of like showing start to finish. Like we're even going to share the process of us getting ready for our new tenants. And that's a process in itself. It's funny because that's the reason why we haven't posted any new videos.
Yes, because
we've been over there getting that house together, and to be honest, it was some stuff that ended up popping up that took longer than we expected it to over there getting ready, and we're gonna share that with y'all.
Yeah, so stay tuned for the next video because our last video was about that rental, pretty much showing like, oh, they moved out, so that's something that we gotta do. And when it comes to our rentals, that's like our job.
Yeah.
So
they are babies for real.
Yeah, so we literally gotta stop what we doing and we gotta go tend to that because shoot, that's how we get our money from our rentals. So it's like, all right, dang, we gotta stop working on this house, stop editing these videos, and run over here and get this ready for the next person. So literally, I swear, we didn't post a video in like a week. And trust me, it's hurting us right now.
Hurt.
Cause it's like, we need a video, but it's like, dang, we need to finish cleaning this house.
Right.
So that's pretty much what we've been doing. And y'all gonna see that in the next video that, man, it's just been a little journey with that itself too.
Yeah.
So, I don't think people think about that. Like when you move out of house, you really should just leave it the way you got it.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, at least close to it.
Yeah.
So that we ain't gotta come in, stop what we doing, and come in and clean it and get it back the way it was you had it before the next person come, because we want to get like our rentals, we want to have really good clean rentals, and we want to give it to a person in a good condition, because if they get it in a good condition, more than likely they're gonna take care of it and keep it in a good condition. If you give it to them raggedy and you give it to them dirty, guess what? They're gonna leave it the same way that you got it.
Right, and it's actually sad because I'm sure it's some people out there that would have left it the way that it was left,
Man.
It's some people who would have just been like, oh well, next, who's next?
Yeah,
Like, nah.
like it's some landlords that'll be like, oh, clean enough for me.
Mm-mm.
Come on, next person come in. It's like we not like that because we not about to do that. We not about to rent a house that's. I gotta come in here and clean. I'm about to give you all this money down.
And you want me to come
And
clean?
you want what? Oh no! I'm just gonna go find another property.
Well, I mean, clean. I feel like it's cool if you just gotta. You know, you might want to just, you know, how you go into somewhere and you just want to bleach stuff. Like, okay, I know it was somebody else in here before me. I want to just bleach stuff. Maybe do a little mop just so it can have your mojo on it instead of somebody else's. But at the same time, I feel like when it's time for you to leave, like you said, just please put it back. Like, I know the paint might need touch up.
Yeah, that's like
and
normal
I know,
wear and tear.
Yeah, but it's like some stuff it just be like, ooh, dang.
And I don't think you realize it until you gotta go and do it and get the cleaning and be like, dang, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, dang, we over here really working, not doing what we supposed to be doing right now. And it's crazy. Hold on, we got a couple of comments in here.
Sorry.
Rosie Rose or Rosia Rose
attention.
said, your channel keep the videos coming. Thank you. We definitely will appreciate that.
Yes.
Love.
Just a heads up, we're supposed to have a video posting tomorrow.
Yep.
So
it's
the plan is around 8. Yeah, around 8. But make sure your notifications on because we make sure we notify subscribers now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think YouTube been sharing the videos. I think they have. Because we truly appreciate the support, especially on our last few videos. That was our first time. That was actually like monumental for us to have recent videos reach freaking like almost 30,000 people.
That's crazy.
Literally 3 videos in 1 month.
And
that's
like everything being positive too, like
yes,
like comments, positive comments, except for like the 1 or 2 we get, but it's like
like we do not like take that lightly. Like we truly appreciate it, and it's so funny because also just to speak to what we're talking about today, our topic. We literally were like, okay, like in our mind we be like, we have to give them bangers, like we have to give them. Quality videos. Yeah, like we want them to enjoy this. We don't want it to just seem like we just trying to throw this up so we can try to get some quick money or some quick like attention. Like no, like just know.
We know y'all time is valuable.
Exactly.
So like our time valuable, y'all time valuable too.
And we appreciate y'all for even taking time to support. So it's like I feel like we could at least try to make sure we putting bangers out for y'all.
Right.
Like
something you gonna really enjoy. You can sit and watch and be like, dang, that was a good watch.
Exactly.
Versus watching something, you be like, what did I just watch? Like, I just wasted my time watching this. And it's like, yeah, you can mess around and not come back. I done did that with channels before. It's like, you just wasted, like, I ain't even know, like 30, 40 minutes to pass, and it's like,
what the heck did I just watch?
Why am I here?
Oh my gosh. And I just remember you watching certain stuff and you'll be like, man, what the heck?
Man.
And you have been and watched 40 minutes in. That's
like,
really funny. And
clickbait. I hate
dang.
clickbait. Like, why is you clickbaiting?
Yes.
Tay and Ty up in this joint. What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
I was just about to hit you up too and see like how y'all project going.
Yeah, you was just talking about that.
Heck shit, man. But I hope everything going smooth and y'all getting closer to y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all close. Y'all should be there for sure. That's a big project too. That was fire.
Yeah.
Man, we love like getting in contact with people that's like minded and doing the same things, man. That's fire.
Yes, it really is.
Especially when you're surrounded by the opposite.
No.
No, I'm just saying. Like, it's easy to surround yourself by something like people that's not doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So when you actually see somebody doing, like, not even just what you're doing, but like in that same lane or, you know, in that circle, it's like, dang, that's raw. And it's like, they look like us too. It's like, dang.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Because it's not like typical.
Yeah. When it's easy to support somebody, it's like, man, I love that. So.
Be willing to show love. Ooh, some people be acting like it's hard.
Man, yeah.
So that's why I'm so grateful. It's also super important. Make sure you ask for what you want. Like, don't dwell on people who not showing love. Dwell on the people who are showing love.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you would turn into a magnet. Like,
I swear, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It really worked like that. If you dwell on the people who not supporting or the negative comments and stuff like that, that's all you want to track is negative. I ain't gonna lie, we are positive, man. We stay positive. It's so easy to just stay positive and like keep it pushing.
Of course, it be like stuff that pop up that be like a headache.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like you be mad for a little bit, and then it's like, man, I don't even care. Forget it. Like,
I'm not about to let this
how
take
we
up my
about to
whole
figure
day.
this out?
Like, let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
How can we keep it pushing? Rosie said them rats were cats. Yes. I don't even. Them boys was puppies. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. And then Mama said, I learned a lot from you too. Thanks. Oh, shoot. We appreciate you.
Yes, truly appreciate
We love sharing what we know, man. One thing about us, we never be the gatekeeping type people.
Oh, no.
Shoot, we want everybody to win. You want to learn what I'm learning or you want to do what I'm doing, I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you, too.
And that's why we've even been having a hard time because, of course, they have like offers where you can set up like memberships. But we just think about how much we've learned on YouTube for free. So if we ever offered something like that, it would be more so like, you know, you just pretty much proud to pay. Like you just want to just give a seed.
Right.
But it will never be like, oh,
you can't see this video unless you pay for this. But it's like,
YouTube,
no.
Man, I love YouTube so much. Like, I'm
Man.
so grateful. Like, YouTube, I was able to do a bunch of research, like, on having, like, a rental, like, in our beginning stage of thinking about, okay, do we want to end up having a rental property? I was able to do so much research into that. I was able to do so much research into, like, freaking home equity lines of credit, which helped us get our first flip.
Man.
It's just like, it's so much. And of course, y'all know Todd, he be talking about it all the time too. Like what he learned from YouTube.
A lot of stuff I learned is from YouTube.
Yes.
Like my dad gave me the basics when I was growing up and stuff like that because I always wanted to work. Like he gave me the basics, but when I figured out, I ain't gonna lie, when we got our first house when we was 19, so I thought I knew everything, but I ain't know nothing. Like I knew literally the basics, switching out a faucet, stuff like that. I realized I ain't know how to put down tile floor.
Oh,
like,
man. And to me, he knew everything.
That's what's funny.
He know.
But man, like once I kept calling my dad, I think he got tired of me calling, so he stopped answering. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. Looked it up on YouTube. Oh, I took off. You couldn't tell me nothing. And that's how I learned a bunch of stuff that I know how to do today is by YouTube seeing it and then literally putting the action into it and just doing it. Because the best way you're going to learn is just by really doing it and learning through your mistakes. Yes. And we done made a lot of mistakes over the years dealing with real estate, people, life, whatever it was. Woo. And man, just from doing that, it helped us keep pushing. We done learned our lessons. We know what to do, what not to do.
And we still learning.
Yes, and I ain't gonna lie, the one lesson we learned that by getting smacked like 3 times back to back in real estate. Woo. Man, it was, if y'all, like, I'm telling y'all now, if y'all gonna buy a house, get a dang on title search.
Yes.
Get a title search. If you're gonna buy a house, I don't care if it's from your cousin, you inheriting it from your grandma, your uncle, your cousin, anybody.
Your nephew,
get
brother.
a title search because you never know. You can get a house and you can be inheriting a whole lot of problems that's coming with it. So we learned that when we was young, when we had our first flip, we didn't get a title search. And guess what? We went to go sell it for $150,000. Guess how much money we had to pay? $30,000 to 40.
It was 30. It was literally like 39 and something, like 39,797.
Man.
Like,
off our profit of 2 years we took to renovate that house, man. And that house we learned a lot too, but right there we learned our lesson. Bam. You would have thought the next house we bought, we'd get a title search. But no, we got one. But it wasn't like an official one. It was somebody that owned the company, the title search company.
Yeah, that hurt it though.
Man, because it's like we thought we was doing the right thing. So we got a title search.
We trusted them because they basically had the title that made sense to trust them.
Yeah. And it's like...
It wasn't on paper though.
Like we went to go refinance and... guess what? Title company was like, it's something on here. And it was kind of weird. It was a lien on there. The person that put the lien on there not in business no more. The judge that okayed it, they retired. So it's like you can't get in contact with nobody. So
Right.
now it just gotta fall off.
Yeah.
And it was a property that we worked our butt off for.
Yes.
And we still own it, of course,
Mhm.
because now we just gotta wait out like that time. And it's a
Yeah, it was like 20. It's like 21 years. Time has already passed technically, but it's just like 21 years, and then they're able to ignore it.
right. So we getting close to that time, but I can't wait till we refinance that joint because that's what's just gonna help us get another one. But right then and there, that ain't smacked us, y'all. We like, oh my gosh, we thought we was doing the right thing, but I guess you gotta pay,
Yeah.
literally pay, because they gave us that title search for free, just because of relationships.
Yeah.
And you can't trust relationships because guess what? We hit them back up, and guess what? They went ghost, disappeared.
Mhm.
And then they, talk to that person.
Yeah.
And then they put the blame, they took the blame off of them.
Yeah.
Oh no, the title was wrong from the jump.
Mhm.
That ain't got nothing to do with you saying this title was clear and it was cool. Woo. Let me get back on here. I think I missed another comment too. Mama said was my favorite was redoing grandma's house. I was very touched by that story. Thank you.
Yes,
I
that
ain't gonna
was.
lie,
I
dude.
think that was actually beautiful because I feel like for you to have went and even built up the knowledge, like there were some people like, dang, well, what took so long? But like when we actually tell it from our lens, like when you actually say it from your lens, it's like I had to go learn how to do this stuff first, and I think that's so beautiful for like. Dang, your grandson then went and learned how to work on houses, and now he able to basically use that talent, and he still didn't even know as much as he know now.
Right,
Like,
when we went over there to renovate that joint.
yeah, I think that was really beautiful. Like, dang, like for it to come around full circle, like your grandson, the one pretty much coming in here, and it's like, okay, no, we gonna do this right. Like, that really is beautiful.
And then you got, especially when you got, they hiring people and they come in and do raggedy work.
Yeah, like she was really trying.
Yeah.
And actually, somebody just said something. I ain't forget.
Yeah, we ain't about to speak on no negativity.
But like, it's just beautiful for you to have even been able to like orchestrate that.
Right, and that wasn't like a current project. That was back right before COVID hit. Like that's when we did that. It was like 2020. Mm-hmm. So I was 26, 25. Oh, was I?
Yep, you was like 20. You had to be like 26.
Yeah.
Still working the job.
Mm-hmm. That's when I was working at an apartment building. To sharpen my Mm-hmm. Because remember, I used to go from that job.
Dang.
Because remember, in the video, you see I got my uniform still on. Dang. So I was literally working.
I just thought about that.
Coming from work, go straight to my grandma's house and renovate that joint.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go to work the next day, get off work, back over there. Yeah. Go to work, that was my day to day. Keep doing that until we got that joint done. So.
And play the game.
Play the game too.
Right, he used to make time to play the game too. That's actually
and it's like now.
How?
Every time I turn on the game, it's to watch YouTube or.
Man, he be playing house flipper games on there. Like, oh
man, hey, still gotta sharpen your skills. But even doing that house over, man, it sharpened my skills because it was stuff I didn't know how to do, and it was to the point where it's like, all right, this job need done.
Right.
We can hire this person to come do it for. They said $4,000 to do it. Mm-hmm. It's like, I can pay this person $4,000, or I can do the job myself, and the money we was gonna pay him, I can buy the right tools. It's gonna take me to do it right, and we can apply the rest of that money to something else that need to get done, and that's what happened. So that was actually raw, man. I learned a lot doing that house.
Yeah, like, and at the end, ended up being like low-key negative.
Yeah, because shoot, my grandma, she had a budget. Guess what? The budget was spent, and that's what we had credit cards, and we was fresh off our flip too. Yeah. So it was like, shoot, we got a little extra money. Like, all right, who cares? Boom, let's hurry up and finish this joint.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to finish to the point where it was like, all right, shoot, we ran out of the money we could spend too. So now it was just like the finishing touches. But shoot, she wasn't waiting. She like, all right, look, I'm about to move back in this
Right.
joint. Like, it looked good to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
she was able to definitely enjoy her castle.
actually, shout out to grandma.
Yes, and it was just amazing how that video even took off because, of course, that was like an older video.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we were almost going to just be like, maybe we should just like not post it.
Yeah, we
like,
weren't even gonna post it at all because it was
yeah,
like the quality. You can look at the quality of the video, like it ain't the best quality, and we want to upload like really the best quality. We want it to be watchable. So I'm glad the story really kept people watching.
Right.
Because there was a lot of people complaining like, oh, you move the camera too quick.
Right.
Oh, you make me dizzy. You make me sick. But it's like,
show you doing the work.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like I mentioned in the video, like when you the only person doing the work, it's like, dang, how am I record myself? And it's like that was before we had tripod.
Yep, that was before
we was full-fledged.
The video mindset for real.
Yep, because we was doing other type of videos.
Yes.
So it's like, dang, how am I recording myself? So I literally started setting up the phone on the floor in the corner, like, all right, y'all, I'm about to do the floor.
Right.
And started doing it that way. Yeah. So that was raw, man. The journey, the transition, like that stuff, it be fun.
And it's just funny because I feel like we're literally live sharing with y'all like the process of us transitioning into our next journey.
Yeah.
So it's just because baby saying it all the time, like, why didn't we just? I wish we would have been recording when we was like literally when we was 19. Because that's funny, it really was a thing. Like YouTube was a thing when we was 19. But that wasn't on our mind. Like
no.
To
we
be
was trying
honest,
to go to work and figure out what we about to do. So it was boring.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's actually sad that we had to think this way, but we didn't want to seem like we were bragging. Because it was like, dang, we 19 and we have a house. And it's crazy because even to this day, it's like, it's crazy how you could be trying to like hold your tongue almost. And it's like, now we just figuring out like, don't dim your light. Right. Like clearly everybody has their own way to shine. And everybody has a story, and you never know who you will end up lighting somebody else's path by shining your light. And it's like, don't get it twisted. It's been some dark times where it was like, okay, we gotta figure this out. And we gotta shoot other people and shine light on us. So it's like, that's even crazy just thinking back. Like we really used to be trying to like, oh yeah, we got a house. Like, we wasn't ever like that.
Cause
like,
we not braggadocious people.
Yeah, I was
like,
I was about to say braggadocious, but I'm like, is that a word?
I think it is.
I think it is. I was about to say it too.
Yeah, like we not the type to be like, ooh, look what we got.
Yeah, it's
like if anything, we don't even want to tell you because some people literally look at how you say stuff and they just be offended because like, oh, don't nobody care you got that. And it's like, dang, you just asked me. Right. So that's why we don't even. I ain't lie. We don't even be talking about what we got going on for real unless somebody asks. And then I think too, we so used to not telling people or nobody not asking and caring. Yeah. So it's like when somebody really actually asks us, we'll probably get to blurt out everything. It's like our mouth get to running like water because it's like, oh, you interested in this? Woo, cool. I ain't get to talk about this in a minute to nobody else. So blah 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 blah. So man.
Like right now.
Right. So, your motivation rubs off and get me going. Thank you both. Aww. Appreciate you, Madonna. Tay and Todd said it's moving left out all their projects. So they said that it's moving. It's always something that comes up. Oh. Though, however, for sure. Man, tell me about it. Like I said, we been this hoarder house. We didn't have this house for 2 years, and it's 2025. Guess what? That's making it 3.
Right.
3 years. But probably been actually working on it. Yeah. Like we haven't been like full-fledged every day working on the house.
That house would have been done if we was doing it like that.
If we was to calculate like how much time we can probably put in it now, if it was like straightforward, what do you think? I don't even think it been a year.
Me either.
Like it ain't even been a year.
Cause it had been stuff going on. Like we already we brought it up before, like even transforming, like he didn't transform a chapel into a freaking garage.
No, we got some projects coming. I'm telling y'all. Like it's when I say we got a bunch of videos, like even in between us doing this house, like
Yep.
first of all, we not rich, right?
Right.
So it take money to put in these houses, and
Yeah.
really we putting credit into these houses. Guess what? We putting a lot of credit into these houses. These monthly bills for these credit cards get crazy, especially with Home Depot. Man, when you get up there on that limit, like our monthly payments for them joints be like $1,000.
Cause the whole thing is they want you to hurry up and pay it off.
Right.
Cause it's not supposed to be like a long term thing,
Mm-hmm.
which I kind of respect that. Cause it's like they pretty much like, hey, we ain't even trying to like take you out on interest. We just want our money back. Like
Right.
they probably figuring they want to make money on the product more than they want to make money
All
on
right.
interest.
But it's still, it's like y'all gotta understand, look.
Y'all
Come on,
gotta
Depot.
charge us interest. That's what
Man,
that
give me the
charge
interest,
us.
sure. Just let my balance keep going until I'm done with this house, and then I promise you gonna get your money back.
Man.
But that be our plan. But
Project loans.
right, but pretty much how we be making our money to keep funding these projects, we go do jobs here and there.
Mhm.
So now we just started doing like government contracts. We like got the right paperwork and all that good stuff to do government contracts. And one of our first government, dang on big projects, y'all, they got an old church and they wanted to turn it to a garage. And when I say this joint is fire, oh my God. And it was another thing, my first time doing what we was doing.
Right.
Should I even spill some of the stuff what we did to this building?
I mean, it seemed like only people who mess with us is here.
Oh,
So,
hey,
I mean,
look. So they wanted, well, it was a regular church, you know, regular door. Guess what? We got to cut a hole open in there and put a garage door. I never
That
installed a
was so
garage door by myself.
right.
Guess what? Did that. Never cut open no brick wall for no garage door. Did that. A metal roof. We put a metal roof on this joint. I've been wanting to do a metal roof for years, y'all. Years. And this was my opportunity to install a metal roof. And we ain't just do the easiest roof. I went with the hardest one. Because the hardest one looked the best.
He studied so much for this stuff. Too.
Man.
I don't want y'all to think like he was just like, oh, I'm just doing this.
Yeah, I ain't.
When I say my baby was studying, like he was in college, like he was
Man.
studying.
YouTube, that's why I love YouTube,
It's
man.
real people doing real things.
Man.
And he was studying.
This building look fire, y'all. I'm telling you.
That's his
And,
baby.
man, it's crazy. But that was
He's
like,
moving there if he could. On the
Man,
slab.
hey.
On the slab.
we did. That was wrong. Stay tuned for that, y'all. That's all I'm gonna give y'all.
That's all I'm
But we turned. Oh, we did a driveway. That was my first time doing a driveway by myself. I done did like sidewalks, like slabs here and there or whatever like that. But a full driveway, like that wasn't there before. It was just like a little walkway. Man, listen,
Oh, that's
that
so
put the
big.
bow on that boy. Like, and then it surprised the people that work in that government building too, because someone was like hesitant to even give me the job.
Right.
But once they seen that outcome, they was like, I'm pretty sure they was like, dang, it was. They definitely was walking up like, man, you really, really did a good job on this. Like, I need you to come to my house now. And
Right.
it's like, man, that was like, I was grateful even being able to get picked to do that joint. Because it's like, and once they picked us to do it, I'm like, oh, I'm about to show out. Because I'm about to show out. Like, I'm about to show what my real potential is. Because I know people probably be like, dang, I don't know. I never seen this work before.
Right.
But guess what? We gave him that work, y'all. And I'm talking about that boy turned out crazy. And guess what? Now, I know I'm real good at doing metal roofs now, so I can throw a metal roof on this joint. We've been wanting to put metal roofs on all our properties for real, just because they last longer.
Right.
But it's like, now we can. That job, ooh wee. Let me shut up. Y'all probably like, all right. I'm gonna say, shoot. Oh, hold on, let me go back. Love it when you all say, all I gotta do is. It's funny, because even when we be explaining stuff to people too, like when they be wanting us to do something, like, it's like, all right, I can't do it, but all you gotta do is do this, boom, and you done. And they be like, bro, I'm not doing that. I don't know what you talking about. I never did that before.
Man.
But I think that's how we look at a lot of stuff. Like, sure, all right, look, all we gotta do is this, and then we get
because
here.
it kind of like I guess it's like simplifying it for real. Because it's like I mean, all that gotta be done is that, and then it's like you breaking it down in your mind. It make it seem way simpler.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it be like it ain't easy, but it's simple.
Right. It's like it's a simple way to do it.
Right.
It ain't easy, but it's a simple way. And it's like if you just do it, so it'll get done.
Right.
Oh, hey, but that one is crazy because I swear I was just about to say that.
What?
Madonna said, that all I gotta do is make a great shirt.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, we might have to.
And it's funny because even when people will like ask him like, oh, like so, dang, y'all ain't done yet, or oh, so what y'all doing over there? He'd be like, shoot, all we gotta do now is, or all we gotta do is, like that's actually funny.
Man.
That's actually funny.
Let me see. And then Mama said, me too. I fix dryers, washers, and cars while watching you. So, okay, Mama, you doing your thing. You ain't scared to get out there and do it. That's what's up.
Right.
And then Overflow Enterprise said, I learned from YouTube along with talking to real people and reading. Yep.
I feel like reading is something a lot of people look over. Like I finished reading The Secret because I had to get a refresher on mindset. It's funny how you can literally watch videos or read stuff that just got to do with what mindset or what you want to like accomplish. Like,
and I think
that's important.
And when you're interested in it, you accept some of that stuff better. Because I could have read that book back then and been like, oh, okay. But like, even like The Secret.
Okay.
But like the way you just catch on to stuff, it's like it makes sense because you literally, your life is going towards that for real. So it's like, dang, this is kind of what I believe already.
Right.
And when you see stuff, it's kind of just like putting it more in your brain. Yeah, it's like, oh, snaps. Okay, I was right. It's also kind of like a confirmation. For sure. Oh, and Mama said, what house flipper game? Is it addictive? Yep, it's I think they got it on like the PlayStation, Xbox. I don't know if you got those type
isn't that
games.
on the tablet too?
Oh, it is. House flipper?
Mine has,
Okay. So it might be on there. Just look up like house flipper. They got power washing, like all types of stuff there. Look, this girl is showing she looking at hair products.
I like this brand.
Our daughter want to be a hairstylist. Oh, and Rosa said I was wondering what a
rose
videos
water and oil.
Although in saying time, yeah, that's sad to say, but we appreciate the videos and definitely help us stay motivated. Oh, for sure. We appreciate y'all tuning in, too. That's when we was talking about when you be like, can't really talk to nobody about what you going on because it'll come off as bragging.
Right.
Also say, how do y'all even find the time to edit the videos? We got a lot of videos that's just staring at it. Man, it's crazy because that wasn't the last couple weeks because the last week we've been at our rental property cleaning and getting ready for the next tenant.
Right.
But for that week, we literally took 2 weeks and literally just edited.
Yes.
And
so
it's crazy because it was killing me in the inside because it's like, I need to go over here to grandma's house and finish that. I need to go over here to this house, the hoarder house, and do that. I can go over there and just paint it and be done in a day. So it was like, you kind of got to be like, all right, let me block out that because this is still part of the process.
And look how that turned out.
Yes. Like, man, what happened was, we took those 2 weeks, edited, and then posted in videos and literally got 4 videos with 20,000 views. Whoa. 30, almost 30,000 views
One
on
with
them.
30 and like a couple with 28. And we actually went into it with the mindset, like, we literally got to make sure we telling our story correctly. Like, we want people to understand our story.
It's not like...
So it's like it pays off to kind of take a break and like...
kind of like explain it.
Yeah.
But like I think when you like edit it, too, it'll give you more motivation when you done putting out those videos. Be like, all right, I done took time off this house. Now I'm about to run back over here. I'm motivated to get this done.
Yeah.
And it can play too as a part of you actually taking a break. Because if you working every day doing that, it's like, all right, it's like time to relax, but you're not really relaxing. You're relaxing because you're sitting down, editing and doing whatever.
Right.
But it's like kind of.
It's like you slow down.
Yeah. It's like kind of like a reset almost.
Right.
To get back started.
Because even like, was that yesterday? Like, even yesterday, we kind of, was that yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Or the day before, whatever. One of them. So, we were able to kind of like, we was literally just sitting next to each other, just like editing. Then it's like, okay, time to eat. What we finna eat? It's like we almost having a dang edit date or something.
Right.
Like, we just sitting there freaking editing the videos.
And that's really a job too.
It is.
Because I've been thinking, like the whole time while we renovating, I'm like, dang, we got so many videos. We really need to pay somebody.
About to get caught up.
Yeah, for sure. But we like, man, we need to pay somebody to edit. And then we was like, well, Ray for sure was like, oh, I don't know. Because Ray usually do all the editing for real.
Yeah, like.
So it's like a certain style.
That's actually funny.
Like now we to the point where we both editing for real.
Yeah, because at first I was really just like editing. But now, yeah, that's actually funny, dang.
Yeah.
Like you be actually chopping now.
And I remember her like before we started YouTube, like she literally was watching videos on how to edit. And it's just so crazy too. Like I was not interested in it.
Right.
Like it's like, dang, I cannot sit down and learn that. But I know how to do the studio stuff. So I used to tell her like, shoot, let me do the audio part.
Right.
Like, let me put the music and stuff on there. But it's just funny how it just come around. It's like I slowly started, all right, I can edit while I'm at work.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? At least chop the video.
Yep.
And then let her do her thing. And it's like now we to the point where it's like, all right, we got videos on our phones and stuff like that. Now we got a little system down packed. The only thing we need more of is memory.
Right.
Like if we can get some more memory of this joint,
right,
then everything will flow nicely. Because there's sometimes where we done missed out on the video because we ain't got no memory. And that stuff suck.
But we kind of getting better with memory because I feel like now it's like we be having a phone like in the tuck. Like we got new phones because we traded our phones in because your phone broke. So now we got 4 iPhones. We used to have 4 iPhones, but it was an older iPhone.
Yeah, 2 of them was like, man, it was lower quality.
Yeah, now we actually have 4 phones that are nice quality.
Right. And we ain't just talking about the phone. We talking about like
phone,
video. We don't care about the phone at all.
Yeah, not the phone.
It's all about the video and how easy it is to work with our laptops when we're recording. But now we in
AirDrop.
Right. And after we got these 4 phones, we still upgraded and got a new camera. Because it's like, all right, these phones can only hold so much.
Right.
But we can put this SIM card in this camera and record a whole lot more. So, and guess what? We were into another issue where that thing got full.
Yeah.
So it's like everything full.
Couldn't get used.
And that's what really kicked us into the 2 weeks of editing too. Because it's like, all right.
We got to get these videos down. Then it sucks because then you turn around and it's like, oh, we got to clean up that unit. And then it kind of like basically made it cancel out that for real, if you think about it. Because now it's like, okay, we got to get caught back up again. But it's okay because we don't mind sharing it. It's just we actually appreciate y'all waiting, like being patient for the videos.
And when y'all comment too, it just be like, all right, cool, we still got some hope out here.
Yeah, because we did have like moments where if we stopped posting, then people would kind of just forget about us. But now I appreciate that, like, it's so many people who are like, oh no, like, we waiting for the video, like, we still here, in other words. So that just motivates us even more, because we be wanting to share these stories, because it's like, man, do you see this? Like, do you see this? Like you had to be there, and it's like, y'all are there when y'all get to see the videos.
And I think too, with some people, they don't really know. Well, like let's just say for tenants in this case, it's like, oh, I cleaned up, and y'all ain't gotta do that much work to clean up after me. But it's like once you see a video and you see how much time it took us to do this, what we had to stop to do this, it's like, all right, now you appreciate like, all right, dang, maybe I was right, like stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be like, ooh. Like, I don't know if I be wanting to see it, but they need to see it.
Yeah, it's like we ain't.
It's because we
out
not
there.
right. We not coming after anybody.
Mm-mm.
Like we just this. I was just saying this the other day. It's like we just telling our story from our eyes. Like we not bashing nobody, but it's like, I mean, to be honest, if this is a part of our story, we gonna tell honestly what we feel. It's like, to be honest, it could have been cleaner, but it's like, I mean, hey, so now we about to show you all the process of what it took to get it back to what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What software do you use in editing? What is this?
Final Cut.
Oh,
Pro.
Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
Little disclaimer: we use the free version.
Yeah, they have a trial version if you want to try it out, and then when they have updates, you also can like try it out again.
Yeah, especially if you got Apple. You got a MacBook, you can download it from, what is it from the Apple site?
Yeah, you have to, and it's weird because you almost have to make sure you go to the correct like site too.
Yeah.
Cause it'd be like, oh, try this out for 90 days. And it's like, yeah, they're nice enough to let people try out they new versions too.
Yeah.
Like after you try the old version.
And we used to use iMovie since it came with the MacBook.
Right.
But it was some features that they wouldn't let us do.
Right.
So it's like, dang, we gotta kick it up a notch because we want to add this feature. So, yep, we got on with that. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, dang, that's something new I gotta learn. She been doing it, she know how to do it. But I took the time, went ahead and did it, and then she be telling me like, oh, if you want to do this, you gotta do it this way.
Right.
And it's cool that I know how to navigate that boy now. It's funny.
Yeah, it's actually funny because I was also telling you like it's gonna be funny. People probably gonna start noticing like, oh yeah, Ray edited that. Oh, Ty edited that. Like.
So you trying to say mine's gonna be a little?
No, I'm saying they gonna be. They gonna be able to see. No, it's just like different producers.
Yeah, right. All right, and then Janine Mama, she said, gotta go charge my phone. Love you guys.
Oh, much love.
Too. We really appreciate you.
Yes, thank you so much for coming and hanging with us. It's funny because my battery been like dying over here. Like, you know this? My battery been like.
Ray got a bedtime.
Yeah,
man.
I ain't gonna lie, I do. But it's weird when you like having fun.
That's it, because I ain't gonna lie. I'm over here like Ray swearing, because I be getting excited to talk about this stuff, especially y'all are interested too. Man, it's exciting for real.
I get excited when someone talk about Demon Slayer or hater.
Yeah.
Or like
Overflow Enterprise said, have you guys ever thought of offloading your content onto a thumb drive? Do you free up spaces and labeling each other thumb drives for future references? So we do. We got a little thumb drive that we actually can take videos off of our phone.
Yeah, it's like a SanDisk. I guess they like. Is it considered like a flash drive that you're talking about? Because that's what ours is, right?
Yep, that's a thumb drive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So they make one that you can plug in your phone and you can move all the videos off. So that been a really big help for sure.
Yes.
And now we got a DJI action camera, and now we can use that. I got a SIM card, so now we can fill that joint up.
Yep.
Take it off, pop it in the computer.
Right, and we also have like a few hard drives. Like we have like 3 hard drives. We have like a lightweight one. Then we have like more of a. You might want to leave that at home.
A fishy one. Because that one, if you drop it, it can mess around and mess up our memories.
That actually happened to us, y'all. We had a hard drive. It's actually still videos on that hard drive that we had to just say, okay, forget it. We just gonna let it go.
It's some videos we wish we can post, but they just gone now.
Yep.
Crazy. Saying Ty said same battery down as well. But keep up the great work, y'all.
Aww.
Y'all got some good things underway and want to connect once it's up and running. No, for sure.
Really appreciate that.
We gonna reach out to you because it's something I want to do something like how y'all doing now, but I want to do that with my grandma's house. I think that's like the perfect house because it's a big house. It's like 6 bedrooms. So I definitely want to connect with y'all on that because I think that'd be a nice one for sure because that's definitely y'all expertise.
Yes.
So yeah.
Definitely. Appreciate y'all for having
Yes,
me.
we appreciate everybody for jumping on the live with us, man.
Yes.
Especially the people that came back because our first live,
Man,
we was like in the flow of that joint, and all of a
Yes.
sudden it started freezing. People were saying they couldn't see us, hear us.
so that's why at the beginning of the live, it was kind of like we was discombobulated.
Yeah. So we definitely appreciate everybody for jumping in, man.
Truly.
Y'all be helping us a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I love coming back to y'all. Ray love commenting back.
Yeah.
They be helping us just get through our day for real, man. We love all the positivity that comes.
Yeah, it's almost like a family. Like, you be like, oh, yeah, like, it's funny when y'all, I guess when everybody kind of care about the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say we care about everything the same, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, y'all like this, we like that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give a little roll call. So shout out to On the Trail Kim, Overflow Enterprise,
Hey.
Madonna out this joint, Tay and Ty,
Hey.
Janine aka Mama,
Hey.
Rosie Rose,
Hey.
Cleveland Money
Hey.
Bouquet, hey, who that?
Hey.
Gary for sure. And I meant to ask some more questions about the truck too, and the RV. But we done got into some other stuff. So shout out to my dog Gary too.
Yeah.
Pamela, Barbara for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's that sleep.
Dang.
That's that sleep.
It was another. Oh dang! Even from the last live, we had my supper run over. Shout out to y'all. Dang. Let me try to remember who else. Dang. Can't come out here. Kim for sure. Yep. Kim stopped through that joint.
Wait, did my vid come through?
Yes.
Or was that a different video?
No, yeah, that was the last live. So she commented.
You briefly saw her comment too.
Right, so shout out to my mama because she was in that joint too. Overflow, and you definitely was the one that sent us. That's why I was looking like, dang, I think Overflow was the one that told me hit me up if y'all need RV questions, and you did the chicken coop shed. That was nice. He said check your email. We definitely will. But appreciate y'all. Madonna said you guys have an awesome week. We look forward to the vids. Appreciate that.
Truly appreciate
We got some fire coming.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
And
then we gonna try to communicate with y'all through like we was thinking about doing shorts because it seemed like shorts be reaching more people. So like if it's something we want to say something to y'all real quick, like oh we about to go live, we really want to start making like a short.
Yeah, because that reached a lot of people quick.
Yeah, because do y'all like when we post on the community tab?
Or do y'all see it?
Right.
Because sometimes I don't know. We be having like definitely a bunch of people like liking it and stuff like that, but we don't know if everybody see it. So I think y'all probably see more shorts. What y'all see more of, shorts or community posts? And then also make sure y'all head over to ARTTLife.com. Y'all can check out the shirts. We got that. All you gotta do is shirt coming soon too. So shout out to Don.
Dang, but what should we put with it though? Like a picture, or should it just say
the house?
All we gotta do is
Maybe the raggedy house.
All we
gotta
do is. Oh my god, that would be so crazy.
We coming up with ideas on live.
Oh, and we actually want to say thanks so much. We had someone in Cincinnati.
Yep.
And someone in Illinois.
It might have been Illinois and Philadelphia, I think.
Oh, did I mix it up? Oh my goodness. But just want to say thanks so much. When they went ahead and purchased some of our Art Life shirts. Just to let y'all know, there's like a few of those that are going to be limited edition. If anybody just want to get one, but of course we really want y'all to make sure y'all like and comment, and we truly appreciate whatever you end up doing.
Right.
just watching and hanging with us, even if you just watching us on the TV, because we know how it is.
Yes, and too, when it comes to these shirts, because some of them, the prices is a little bit up there. If we can make these boys cheaper than what they is and just sell them for like $20, we would. But we can't because the site that we using that create the shirts, they already bumping them up something crazy.
Yeah,
and it's like,
if
dang.
you think about it, they doing a lot. Like they making
They
them
is.
and
They
they
prime.
delivering them. So it's like, really, for real, I ain't gonna lie, they probably eating a little bit, but at the same time, they taking something off our plate, and we're able to, like, we create these designs, y'all.
Yeah,
I mean, the house design, we did have to reach out to somebody, but it's kind of a way for us to express our creativity and kind of like, I think that's gonna be so cool. Like in the future, I'm gonna have this shirt. And it's gonna be a memory of the Porter house.
And this is one of the shirts that's like limited edition.
Yeah,
like any shirt that got the house on there, like that's gonna be a limited edition. Because as soon as we done fixing that house up, we're gonna stop selling it, and then we're gonna move on to the next house. One. And then it's gonna be something else crazy on there. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And the prices is like that too because we only got like quality shirts. Like we could have chose the cheaper option shirts, but we feel like they wasn't gonna last long. I think we bought a couple of them and they just didn't live up to the standard. It's like we buy the premium shirt, like when we buy our shirts because we spend our hard-earned money. We want them boys to last long. Like this hoodie, we had this a pretty long time, and this is still good quality. So it's like,
as you can tell, we wear these shirts.
Oh yeah,
like, these are like the same. Like when you see these, we only got one of these.
Yeah,
so it's like.
We ain't switching up. We ain't got like 50 hoodies and nothing like that. No, we running this joint. We working it. No, some of them. This one a little crispy because I ain't working it. If I do it, it paint on the sleeves. Now the other ones, they got that house on it and stuff like that. I got paint on the sleeves. All my Art Life hats got paint on the top of that joint because I was just painting. So we work with this stuff. So we know what work we want to see if something to rip or something like that. So we definitely.
Yeah. We actually had to remove a couple things off because we didn't like the turnout of the quality. So just know we do care and we try to like order the stuff and try it out first. And I know Ty was saying like the prices are up there, but there are some decent price shirts on there. Usually t-shirts are around $30-$35, and we do have like some shirts on there for that. They also, do they have the free shipping right now?
Yeah, actually,
it's 20%. We're not trying to turn this into some type of commercial.
We just wanted to, I just wanted to put that out there because
I
know some people, I be want to look at that certain stuff too, like, dang, that's expensive. But we just want to let y'all know.
I don't even feel like
it depends on what you're looking at. Not now, because it's like, it's quality. That's why I wanted to explain. Like, y'all see that price, it's like, it's quality, but.
And we updated some of the shirts, like, now. It's like it have a design. Oh, excuse me. It have like, okay, for example, it'll say like reduce, reuse, recycle, and then on the back it'll say like Art Life, and then like Art Life, and then like instead of with this shirt, it just got a design on the front, nothing on the back. Like we tried to
give you more.
Yeah, like we had another one. It was like dang it, we have another one of the quotes on the shirt. And we put the house on the back of the shirt. So like now, how it's like all I gotta do is we might put the words on the front and then put the house on the back of the shirt and then put Art Life like right here. So we try to, it's like a little fun for us to kind of create little shirts. So it's like, it's a piece of art.
And we also started with, we got a whole t-shirt process in our basement.
Yeah.
When we first started, and it's crazy because that ended up being like a whole job in itself. So we didn't spend a lot of money on like t-shirt presses and stuff like that. We still make our own like work shirts and stuff like that, but
we had to unload some stuff, y'all. That's the part. Once again, when you building your dreams, sometimes you gotta let some stuff go so you can be able to do more. And I mean, who knows? We might start making the shirts on our own again. It's actually pretty cool making them. It's just time.
Right. I think probably if we get a better printing process, or if we just pre-get all the stuff and then we can print them, because I feel like it'd be more of a personal touch.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like I'd rather touch the shirt before we send it to y'all, because we can put a little extra note in that joint or something like that. So we probably got to start doing that. Cause I think that'll be part of the process too.
Right,
Like, that'll be raw.
we won't be able to offer as many things.
Right.
Cause they got like, you know, you can get a camel shirt, or you could get an acid shirt, or you can get a plain shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like with us, we'll just be selling like plain shirts.
Right. And we might have to do that. Like when it comes to like hoodies and stuff like this.
Or maybe if
We
you
can probably
order them
print.
from our site directly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
something to think about, y'all. But look, we just
Right. We didn't stretch it out more.
right, we just thinking through once again.
That's how we be. This how we be talking. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
Like we just be like,
Like even
oh,
the
we
stuff
can do
that
this.
we was talking about like earlier, we literally was talking about that stuff, and they was like, we need to really just go live and talk about it. That's
Yeah.
where this topic came
Mm-hmm.
from a conversation we was having. So it's like we want to start making sure our lives have a topic that we can kind of roll off of.
Yeah. Kim said, what about the magnets? What about magnets? Do we got magnets on there?
I know we have pins, but I'm not sure if we have a magnet.
We might have to add it on there because I know they
Yeah.
offer it. We might have to look. And
Yeah.
see, and then too, when it comes to like stickers and stuff like that, like I feel like they stickers like $6
Mm-hmm.
for a sticker. And I
Yeah.
feel like we can make that cheaper. But we can't make it cheaper because that's like their basic price. But
Right.
$6 for one sticker, I'd rather give you a pack of stickers.
Got you.
Like, I don't know. Or a variety of stickers.
Well, they also are like nice size stickers.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, but we also noticing too, like,
with certain ones.
yeah, it's like they do have some wear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, these
but
boys been up. They
we
been
had
in
these for
bandos.
how many years? We had these stickers probably for what, a year?
Probably a year.
Yeah, probably.
So,
a year.
and this boy been fell down the stairs.
This sticker, I just put these on here, so these are horrible. because-
She put them on there just so I don't take her water bottle.
Yep. I'm like,
that crazy?
It's so cute, ain't it?
Mhm.
That's what I was trying to do to him.
Overflow said,
Scare 'em
one thing I learned is that as you increase and gain more streams of income, at different times you may need to fall back on some of those things.
Man,
You always have something you can do. Yes.
that's so true.
Mm-hmm. That's why I got to think about paying somebody to edit, because it's like,
Yeah.
that'd be so easy. We want to get to the point where we current, where like we dang near posting day-to-day stuff. We'd love to post every day or every other day
Right.
about what
it
we
would be
actually doing.
easier.
It'd be way easier that way.
Mhm.
Then posting what we doing today, gotta throw that in the archive, and then post what we did 2 months ago.
Right.
Like edit what we gotta, you know what I'm saying, what we did 2 months
But
ago.
now we starting to mix it up, because like we starting to share what we're currently doing.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Right. And mix it
And
up.
what we did in the past.
Yeah.
So it kind of make it easier. Like, okay, if we want to share a more recent video, it's not like, you know, it don't feel as bad.
Yeah, so when y'all see us post a house video and then all of a sudden we went out of town for something, like that be like current. That's how stuff be really working with us, because it's like we be working on a house. Oh, her sister moved out of town, so guess what? We drove down there to North Carolina to drop her off. So y'all gonna see a video probably after this next video, maybe. Probably after a couple more, you might see us where we drive to North Carolina and drop off her sister and all that good stuff. And
And explore North Carolina.
Yep. And we got 20% off. I believe it's 20% off right now on the t-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah, we gonna check into the magnets too.
Yeah.
But this, I feel like I don't know, to me, like our shirts and stuff, it's more so like just fun. That'd be like fun, because it ain't really like we getting a bunch off of it, right?
Oh yeah, no,
It's just
it'd be
more
like
so for fun and releasing creativity with our projects.
and a piece of history for
Yeah,
real.
memorabilia.
Man.
Because I know, I'm not going to lie, y'all. Like, when I went to Motown, oh my gosh, I was so happy to get the Motown shirt. It's just something about, like, being able to capture a piece of something that you really wanted to go experience.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm so in love with that shirt. Like, I actually need to wear that. Like, I need to wear that again. It's been a minute. Because I don't want it to get too, I don't want to get too crusty. Wear it.
Yeah. Man, Overflow Enterprise said, if y'all come down to North Carolina, let me know so our families can meet up.
Oh,
Dang, it's
my
crazy because
gosh.
when we was coming down there, right, Ray was like, we should make a post that say
Yes.
we coming to North Carolina or we in your city. And guess what? We missed the sign
Yep.
because we was driving. I done drove all the way there. It was like an 8-hour drive,
Yep.
but I
We
drove
just
straight
straight
there.
And
But
I'm
it was
in
like,
the passenger seat like
right,
this.
she like
I'm woke. I'm
editing,
asleep. I'm
but
woke.
sleep.
Right.
So I'm like, oh snaps, get the phone. We about to pass the sign. She like, slow down. We already going like 70. I can't slam on the brakes, and then everybody gonna be like, bam.
Right.
But dang, that was
But we
one thing we
going
were trying
back.
to do. Yeah, we going back for sure. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie. We might end up buying some land or something there because I heard it was 70 degrees there yesterday or the other
no,
day.
that was
Yep.
that wasn't today.
No, that wasn't
Oh,
today.
that
That was
was
probably
We
yesterday.
gotta go.
And today is about 20 degrees outside. So it's like, come on now, we gotta get about this cold, especially when the winter hit.
Yes. When we came back home, we literally left from literally sunny skies, no snow on the ground. We left from that in North Carolina to come home to ice
Man.
and snow and freezing temperatures.
Slipping.
We were like, oh my
About to
goodness.
fall.
No wonder people just be like, forget it, I'm leaving. And the family that basically my sister's partner, her family just were explaining to us like, we literally just up and decided like, no, we about to move to North Carolina.
Right.
Like they literally was like, I'm about to get a job down there and we moving. The husband moved down there, the family followed.
Right.
So I can see why.
Yeah.
But oops.
What you saying? What you need? You need to be in the bed. You want to say
Right,
something
y'all
about
see she
North
got them
Carolina?
jammies on.
Right.
Jam to that bed. No, just like
First of all, what's so crazy
what?
is,
Mama?
man, when we was out in North Carolina, we ain't get to go to no fun place. But I mean, last night at the hotel in North Carolina, we got to go swimming, and we took a ride through Uptown.
Mm-hmm. Got some cool
Got some cookies and ice cream.
And left everything at the
And
hotel.
Everything.
Man, we ain't got some vegan food from down there. Ooh, we got all types of varieties.
Man,
Got ice cream and guess what? Left it in the refrigerator in the hotel, y'all.
Man, oh.
And TSL in this joint. What's going on, TSL?
What's up,
We ain't seen you in a
TSL?
minute.
Oh my goodness, it's been a minute. How are you?
She said, hello, dearest family. Miss you guys. Congrats on the monster truck. It's really nice. Thank you, but we didn't buy it yet.
It's loading.
It's
Oh, you
loading.
gonna
It's
know
on
when
the-
we buy it, because Ty
Yeah.
gonna be crying.
I'm gonna cry in the car, in the truck.
He
But
gonna be like,
we also want to go check out. That's what I meant to say too earlier. Is we're gonna go take a look at the Ram too.
Yeah.
It's maybe a possibility, but we gotta be fair because we ain't look at the new Ram. I got a Ram right now, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm over Ram. But we gonna be positive because it ain't a diesel Ram, so we gonna go take a look at it because the new ones look kind of nice. But I ain't gonna lie, the F450 at the top spot right now.
And of course, we had to compare the new F450 to the older F450.
Yes.
So y'all gonna see that too.
Right. So we looked at some used ones too.
Cause we trying to make sure we not just jumping out there and just buying the first thing.
Mm-hmm. We learned our
This is
lesson.
a big decision. Yeah, it's
Heck
like
yeah.
it's
And
like a big decision.
none of them joints is cheap either.
At all.
That's what's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, which headaches you want, pretty much,
You want a new headache or old headache?
Mhm.
Or
or somebody else headaches.
right. And then Overflow said it was 70 degrees yesterday and today it was about 50.
Whoa!
I ain't gonna lie. I still take 50.
50 would be better than what was there.
This was going on here. The sun come out, it'll melt the little ice on the roofs and stuff like that. And as soon as the sun go down, it's gonna freeze with it
Right
melt.
back up.
So now the backyard full of ice. The dog been back there ice skating. We
And
go
he
out in the
don't
front
care.
yard, we ice skating.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But
We gonna be birds. We gonna
Yeah.
mess around and leave. Soon as the
We
snow about to
flying.
come, ooh,
South.
we gonna be in our RV on the road
mm-hmm.
again. Well, what is that considered? Because technically that's not a bird. Because you ain't flying.
Oh, we gonna fly
Roll.
on that freeway.
We wheels. We gonna be wheels, tires. Rubber.
Alright, rubber to the ground.
Uh-huh.
Alright, y'all. We really appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like this live too, so this video can shoot out somewhere. This probably get uploaded as a regular video too, because we just talking about some good stuff, man, on this live, man.
Yes, and don't forget, there's actually the other part 1.
Yeah.
We did a really good deep dive in the beginning, just talking about the topic, y'all. The reality of bringing your dreams to life. I know I said that a little different, but just know that, shoot, this is a part of us bringing our dreams to life, and it's not easy, but it's simple.
Right.
That's what we like
right.
to say. It ain't easy, but it's simple. It's like, hey, check these boxes.
TSL said big and deep. I was mesmerized by how much the car was doing stuff for you guys. Man, that really shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I was scared because I put it in cruise control and all of a sudden the steering wheel just got to turning. And I'm like, why is it doing that? I'm trying to fight that boy. And I'm like, hold on, let me see something. Oh, this joint driving. Okay, then. I ain't gonna lie. That was like a oh wee.
Yes.
That was a true reaction. That y'all got from me right there.
Man, that's him. For sure.
Rosie said in Florida it's 80s. Yeah, I was talking to my brother the other day. He like, man, it's hot in the Mickey Flicky outside. I'm like, man, get off my phone, bro. I don't want to hear that.
Man,
it's 2 outside.
And I heard him like, oh, I don't want to go outside. It's too hot.
Yeah, my nieces never talking about that. They don't want to go outside because it's too hot. Like,
meanwhile,
what?
We like, dang, with the heat on. Can you turn it up?
Man, what's really going on?
That's amazing how that really works. Like, we on different sides.
Dang, we ain't even mention how our dang on heat didn't one out. That's gonna be a video
Man,
too.
Another one of the obstacles.
This is the reason why a video ain't been posted too. Man.
Because he could have been editing. Because right now I'm working on kind of like the video I'm working on is a bunch of parts. And like they've been working on like the videos that are like, you know, this is how you do this.
Right,
This is how
the
you do
add-on to that video that we did.
Exactly. So I'm doing the parts, he doing that, and guess what? That took away from him being able to do his editing.
That's like a whole day and a half. Man.
Yep.
Ain't that crazy? Fix my auntie heat, and now I gotta fix my own.
Right, and we actually gonna share that too. Hopefully we can get that out before the weather break, because we feel like those videos really be helpful, because it's a lot of people watching our one video when Babe did the thermostat. And it's funny because the kids was in the background. We really was like, should we post this? And it's like, no, forget it. We about to just post it. And it really been helping people.
Yes, it really been helping people.
They don't care about that background.
Even though, look, on the trail, Kim said she in Florida too. We know y'all ain't got to worry about y'all heat.
Right.
Y'all got to make sure the AC on.
Right, for real.
We might be coming to Florida to fix people ACs, shoot.
Oh, Overflow Enterprise. Much love. We truly appreciate that. Love y'all.
Right. Sure, we love y'all too.
Yes, much.
I ain't gonna lie. TSL said
it's hard not to love people who showing you so much love. Like,
man,
much love. So much love.
That car was practically truck GPT. Really cool. Yes. Like chat GPT. This truck GPT. I ain't gonna lie.
That's actually funny.
That truck, it's calling my name.
Man.
But we gotta make sure we find the best deal on it.
Man, that's what we trying to figure out.
See, we got so much stuff to talk about, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, my battery didn't recharge, Lord.
See,
Jesus.
man, because even with the truck video, we didn't even post the interaction we had with the salesman, because the salesman at the one that had the nice truck, the Ford, he really was trying to play us and put some extra fees in the price and stuff like that.
Right.
And try to charge us like $107,000 for the truck. And they was asking 103. And then now to look at the prices, that was a 24. It's 2025s out right now, and they asking 103. So it's like you charging 107 for a 24, and then he's saying like, oh, if you trying to negotiate to that price, I'm not gonna do that. All right.
Bye.
Deuces. We going to the next spot.
Next.
So don't let these people try to force you to buy some or scare you to On to the next one.
That's one thing about us. We gonna buy what's right. We not about to just rush into something.
Overflow said, our water heater went out Sunday before the last, so by the grace of Almighty, I was able to find one pretty quickly and replaced it the next day.
Wow.
Ain't it a blessing that you even know how to do it?
No, for real.
That be one good thing about us. That something break down, we can jump to it and really figure it out for real. I ain't gonna lie, I'm the type of person too. If I didn't know how to replace a water heater, guess what? I'm going to YouTube because I know these people gonna try to charge me like $1,200. So
I think that's what a lot of people have lost too. Like knowing that, like you can try to think for yourself.
Like you don't have to pay nobody to do it.
Yeah, but I think they really teach you that almost. Like, oh no, like if you don't know how to do it, then it's like you need to pay somebody who do. But I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with paying somebody who know how to do it. But if you have the willingness to do it, and you know, it's like, hey, why not?
TSL says, so how did you solve the green roof thing? And would that eco-caulk paint help in any way? I was thinking about doing it in my house. It looks easy and cheap to do. It looks nicely done. So the green roof, we end up replacing the whole roof.
Right.
So we ain't even deal with those shingles no more. We just ripped off the whole thing because that wasn't the color we wanted to do. The paint that we used, that worked out pretty good. That I think you're talking about the paint that we had that we bought for like a discount. Your mom got for a discount. That paint turned out really good. It was a Sherwin-Williams paint, and it actually paint primer and one they covered up really good.
But it's like, would that even help in any way? Or is she referring to the roof?
Well, I'm trying to remember what video.
Because she said, how did you solve the green roof thing? Would that eco-caulk paint help in any way? I was thinking about doing it in my home. It looks easy and cheap to do it. I think we might be, I don't know, we might be a little lost.
Oh, but there was a piece of roof that stayed green, right? Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what I thought about right off the bat.
Oh, I forgot that porch still green.
Right.
To this day, it's still green, y'all. The roofer, he was supposed to replace the roof in the house that we in right now.
Yeah.
And go and do that porch, but he never hit us back. But then again, it started raining and then snowing. So it's like I'll hit him back up after everything thaw out and we get that bread.
In the spring, right.
But yeah, it's still green, so it's not leaking or nothing, so it's like it's really fine, but it's like it don't match.
Yeah, it's just it don't look right to it. So it's nothing technically, it's nothing wrong with it. And technically, I mean, that could turn into a project that we take on.
Yeah, because I was gonna do it myself.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe I should do it. So for people that want to just replace a small roof or something like that, I kind of show y'all how to do it because it's not hard. It's just being up there in the air.
Right.
So, but
and having a harness, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we didn't. Well, almost fell off that roof. Or almost fell off the garage renovating too. So yeah. They can't move them. They still got 23s and 24s sitting on the lot.
Man.
They need you more than you need them. Yeah, and that's one thing I realized too.
They don't.
Yeah. The crazy thing about it though, with the F450s, with the platinums and stuff like that, they are like harder to get because they really only make a certain amount of them. But looking at it, it's like it's certain models that's not sticking around. So it seemed like they got a bunch of the Lariats. Those are easy to come by. But the Platinum Edition, that's like the top one. So those, like everybody try to get those ones. But it's still like, I don't care. If you got a Platinum and I don't care if you just got it yesterday. I'm still going to try to get the price like it's been on your lot for 2 years.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you still need to sell it.
Yeah, we learned to make sure to get like an out-the-door price from each person. And then it's like, okay, well, shoot, I could pay this over here. You able to beat it? Or it's like, shoot.
Right, we can keep it moving. We can beat it.
Right.
Yeah, bird.
Yep.
Well, all right, y'all. Any more questions before we hop off on here? TSL, right. I know we ain't seen you in a minute. So
right.
you got some questions, go ahead. I know You know, we love to answer your questions.
Yes.
And we know you just jumped in, so I hate to just bounce out on you.
Right.
But it's definitely been a fun live for sure.
Yes, it been super fun. Like, y'all been so fun. Y'all been going back and forth with us. We been really chopping it up, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Truly appreciate y'all. Like, I hope y'all understand. Like, we truly appreciate y'all. That's why we like, we ain't had a video post this long. And we got 19,000 supporters.
Right, we just hit 19,000
yes,
supporters
like,
today, y'all.
So we was like, we gotta at least go live.
Man, every Sunday, our plan was to go every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
So every time a Sunday come around, I'll be mad because I'm like, oh, we supposed to go live.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's stuff that's happening like in the background of our life that we got to go do stuff. Like my dad in the hospital, he actually got another surgery. He just had heart surgery, so he got another surgery Wednesday.
Yep.
So it's like, man, we've been freaking dealing with that. Then, Ray was in the dang on, but had to go to the ER the other day.
Woo,
And then
y'all.
guess what? My body dang on, I don't know what's going on.
It's the winter, y'all. That's why we gotta go
The
to
winter season, man.
We gotta go away in the winter. We gotta come back when it ain't winter, y'all.
Man, vehicles breaking down.
Yes, it sounds like we need to be in Florida and North Carolina during this time.
Yes.
And it seemed like that would even be good, even just on our mental health, even on our vitamin D levels.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's actually funny because we also learning a lot too on like just making sure to get your blood records.
Yeah.
So I'm actually glad I went because now it was like a wake up call. Like, okay, make sure you looking at your own levels. Don't just let the doctors tell you like, you good. This doctor's talking about, oh, you're good. You look at your results and it's like low. And it's like, no wonder.
Like, that's why I don't come here.
Right.
They just try to get you out the door. Next.
Man, they like, oh, that's not an emergency. I mean, you might end up eventually getting sick, but that's not an emergency.
So thank you too for your time tonight. Madonna said, thank you too for your time tonight. Oh, thank you for your time.
Yes.
We wouldn't be here if you weren't here.
Right.
So we appreciate y'all, man. We be talking to ourselves. We probably would have been got off. We probably would have talked about our topic and kept it moving, but we happy that y'all on here and, you know what I'm saying, talking back and forth. This is what we live for. This is why we do it. Because we want to talk to like-minded people, man.
Yeah.
TSL said, so there's a thing people are doing to be eco-friendly, basically making paint and caulk out of dirt. Wow. In some cases, it looks really pretty. I saw someone touch up their roof with that. I actually seen somebody paint their roof, their shingle roof white with like some roof paint. And one thing about white on the roof, it reflects the light, so it'll make pretty much your house cooler too if you get a white roof. So I seen somebody do that. I haven't heard of the caulk. I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds pretty cool.
Right.
Interesting. So, but I definitely seen somebody paint they roof shingles white though.
Yes, and I hope you end up figuring out the roof situation too, because I remember we actually talked about that last time. Remember? I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your roof was leaking.
Yeah.
And you said you were scared to get up there on that ladder.
Yeah.
And also like the stores and stuff like that, it was hard for y'all to actually, you know what I'm saying, get some advice on how to fix it and stuff like that. They just want you to go pay somebody, but that's why we here, TSL. Give us all your questions. Rosie said first time on this chat and it was good. Hey, we appreciate you. We hope you come back again.
Right.
TSL said miss you guys. It's been a hot minute for sure.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, we was thinking about you the other day too. I'm like, dang. Oh, we ain't hear nothing from TSL. I hope that she fixed the house.
Right, and it's funny because now we literally be just like, we'll be like, oh, TSL said this, or oh, Barbara said this.
Man,
or,
we talking like we didn't met y'all.
Right.
And
well, technically we did meet y'all, but we just like, not in person.
Yeah, like we be chopping it up like, you know what I'm saying? We just talking to y'all on the phone or something. Like, man, TSL just said, or Barbara.
Right. And that's why it's so crazy, like, even how Overflow was like, dang, next time y'all come here, we definitely gonna go back because there's so many mountain views that we have to go see.
We didn't see no mountain views. That was crazy when we went to North Carolina. Like, we went there, we was driving in the dark, And when we left, we was driving in the dark.
But we took that as a sign, like, nope, you gotta bring your RV back. Like, so we definitely got family there now. So it's like, we definitely gonna be coming back. And even with that, we thought it was cool because even once we get our RV, I think it's gonna be so cool to kind of be going to the different states.
Yes.
And then we can mess around and be like,
meet people
hey,
that
y'all
we
trying to
talking
meet
to.
up at like this place or like, you know, like I think that would be so cool.
Yes, that'd be fire.
And it's like we gonna be traveling in our RV anyway, so it's like,
why not meet y'all?
Yeah, that would be so cool.
And then Overflow said, yeah, North Carolina get some sunshine. It's made for us, for sure.
Woo wee.
TSL said, oh, were you guys able to get any plants? I know we was talking about those plants last time. OMG, so many things happening, and you're still here. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Oh, for sure.
Aww. Likewise. Because if we got stuff going on, other people got stuff going on. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate
Man. And she said, oh, my roof has a water demon in it. I'm tired of hauling buckets. Hopefully we'll see each other soon enough. For sure. Man. Dang. It's crazy because it's like, dang, to fix a roof, you got to get on the roof.
Dang.
I'm trying to think of another way I could tell you, like, you could probably do this.
Right. It's like,
Dang. It's like you got to get on the dang roof.
Let me think.
I wish I was there.
What if you could go on the roof by getting on the roof? Oh, wait. Dang, you got to get on the roof. Like,
man.
I even said what? Oh. You gotta get on the roof.
You gotta get on the roof.
Oh, Miss Carmen. What's going on, Miss Carmen? We just think about you too. Like, where's Miss Carmen at?
I'm so happy to hear
Man, heck shit. I know there's been some crazy stuff going on in New Orleans.
Yes.
Shout out to the Eagles.
Oh my God.
But man,
so
I'm like,
man.
Yeah, see, we think about y'all for
No,
real.
we
Like, y'all
really
really
do.
our family now.
Man.
Like, this is a big R family here.
Wow.
That's funny. I'm glad to see you pop in, Miss Carmen, for sure.
Yes.
Who y'all? Did anybody watch the Super Bowl?
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. I usually don't even watch it, to be honest. Yeah. I just wanted to see the halftime show.
No, like good.
Overflow said, use a harness on the roof. Yes. I learned that from experience. Ooh, definitely use that harness. I was doing a metal roof, and I definitely had my harness on, and it was a point where I had to walk on the metal roof. And it's like, walking on the metal roof is like, you got to make sure you don't dent it, and you got to make sure you don't fall and dent it. So that was scary. I'm not even going to lie. When I was doing that roof, that was scary. Because it's like, dang. I'm walking on these ridges. If I fall, this is a steep roof. It was kind of the same steepness of the house. But I'm like, this is a steep roof. It's metal, so I'm definitely going to slide. It's no traction for real. That was scary, putting on that ridge cap. But we got it done.
Sorry.
No, you didn't. My stuff thrown.
Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all.
We
We've
be
been having
racing
a competition.
with, like, drinking our water.
Oh, look, I ain't even done. Oh, shit. So with the roof, it's still leaking. I found a way in. I tried to plug it. When I saw the opening, the next day the water came back with a vengeance. I see nothing broken into really. Look, I need to go from the outside. Yes, dang.
Definitely. That's how you fix it. It gotta be on the outside. Take a picture of that joint. Shoot, send it to us.
Dang.
I'll be interested to see what that looks.
Like roll something up, put it through the hole. Oh, dang, you gotta get on the ladder still in the house.
Hey, at least you're in the house.
Roll that boy up.
Oh, yeah, stick through the hole.
Like something that's bendable.
Caulk the heck, or get some roof tar. Tar the heck out that joint.
Man.
Do something.
Yeah.
I know y'all didn't miss me. I sent y'all my email address and never heard from y'all. While y'all were on vacation, I was trying to send a care package, but never heard from y'all.
Oh my goodness! I ain't seen no email.
Did you send it? I thought you was sending the notifications after we posted. Yeah, Miss Carmen, I swear.
See, I'm trying to figure out how to not get on y'all nerves. like by sending y'all notifications through YouTube. Cause I sent initial emails out, but I'm like, how do I not get on their nerves? Like, what's too many emails for y'all? Like, if y'all get a direct email from us, then it's like, what's the max? Cause it's like, how many times should I email?
Right.
Like once a month.
Right, because we don't want them to the point where it's like, they sending another email.
Right. Like, I'm just curious, like, what's too many emails? Because then I started sending, like, the alerts through YouTube, too. So it's like, what's too many emails?
Then CSL said, I saw Kendrick Lamar summoning all banners to war. For sure. What a time to be alive. And she said, Miss Carmen, miss you around.
Yes.
See, everybody been missing you, Miss Carmen.
Yes.
And I missed you the one live, too, because the Browns beat, they beat your team. The Saints. They beat the Saints. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get on live. Overflow said, yep, I sent a couple emails tonight. For sure, we're going to check them out.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, true honey, be privileged. Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, but wait a minute, though. Because it's like, I don't know. So I guess, is it like email every video? Or is it like email every week? Every month?
What if she don't actually get on YouTube to actually see it? But maybe she check her emails. The email comes straight to the phone.
Notifications.
Right. So, yep. Sorry, Miss Carmen.
Yeah. Sorry, don't mean to make y'all. We don't want to make y'all feel like, because I ain't gonna lie. I be feeling like I don't want to, like, overwhelm y'all with too much. But at the same time, we did just see something, and they were talking about it like, people who truly support you, they gonna want you to post as much as you can.
Right.
Like, or as much as you want. They not gonna want to put a cap on you.
Yeah, but then I seen something. See, that's why you can't trust everything you see. Because I seen something too, like, oh, don't send out notifications when you post a video. And it's like, that, I ain't gonna lie, that actually hurt us.
Yeah,
because
like not sending out notifications.
We got to the point where we wasn't sending out notifications, and
we
was like, dang,
10,000 supporters.
Yeah, we like, how we got these subscribers and we ain't got the views? And then one video was like, we gonna test, we gonna send out notifications.
Oh my god.
Send out notification, it was like, boom. And we like, duh. Like, why wouldn't we send out notifications? They want to see it.
But honestly, it did make sense in the beginning because we were trying to basically only reach the new people. No, we were trying to reach new people. Because our old people, it seemed like they were looking for like, it was different
type of content that we was making at that time. So
exactly.
That's
But it stopped making sense once we hit a certain amount.
Yeah, once
so
we literally
that's
got
why I be saying we made a mistake because it really was a mistake. Because once we started getting more supporters who like our new videos, we should have turned that off.
But now we
figured it out now.
For sure.
We learned our lesson.
Rosa said that alerts are good for me. For sure.
Okay. Seriously, the more the better. Okay. Truly appreciate that. Cause we even be feeling like we just be wanting to post a short sometimes just so we can like be like sign of life. Like we still here.
Like we still breathing.
Like even like the other day, I don't know if anybody saw it. But we posted like a quick short. It was just like, it's funny because he was like, I'm about to post this.
Yeah.
But it was just like a regular video of a conversation we would have just been having off camera.
Yeah. And it's real. It'd be a lot of situations like that.
Yeah. Where he was trying to steal my food and stuff. So it's like.
She had some food. And then she was like, oh, you want some? You can have that. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to eat it tomorrow. Then she said, no, you did not.
Tonight.
No, she said, oh, you want something? You can have that right there. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat it tomorrow for lunch. And she said, oh, no, if you going to eat it tomorrow, then I'll eat it tomorrow.
Bang.
Like, but you just offered this to me.
Babe, you gonna really sit here? Okay, what did I say? I said if you're still hungry,
No.
you can have that tonight. Cause I'm like, I'm
She
not
didn't
gonna
say
let
no
you
tonight,
just-
y'all. I don't care which. Nuh-uh. She did not say no
Oh
tonight.
my gosh, he started recording after I said what
No,
I said.
she
too.
is lying, man. I swear.
But anyway,
Once I turned on the camera,
babe,
she's like, "I
babe,
said tonight."
babe,
You
the
ain't say no
point,
tonight.
the point is, we could technically like randomly be posting shorts like that. Like
Yeah.
it could just be like a random moment from that day, just to let y'all know, like we still here.
Yeah, and we
But
still
we just
working.
editing or
Mhm.
working on something. So it's like, yeah. And I feel like that just made me way more comfortable. Like to be like, okay, don't be thinking like you emailing them is just doing too much.
Yeah.
And I guess that is actually cool too, because that's even a different perspective. We can even email them like, hey y'all, like just to let y'all know we still here. It's just we done fell behind like
Mhm.
with a project, and that's actually more intimate now
Yeah.
that I'm thinking about
Yeah,
it.
because it's like y'all actually
And
see
it's
why
a
y'all don't see nothing.
guarantee. Yeah, and it's a guarantee because we emailing you directly instead of like, even though trust me, we truly appreciate you too, but it's just a different way of reaching y'all if we able to email y'all and be like, hey y'all, I know it been a week since we posted a new video, but just to let y'all know, fell behind on our project. We can't wait to get these videos out to y'all. We post on a community tab. Guess what? We don't know who gonna see it. We don't know if everybody gonna get to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I also want to put this out there too.
What?
I won because she has water left.
Gosh.
I have nothing left in my jug, so
Wait, but
we be
what?
having competitions to who gonna actually drink all their water. And it's 12, so I won that day.
But how much cranberry juice did you drink?
How much cranberry?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know we was
How much
adding
tea
up
you
cranberry. Tea? I drank some tea and some
How
coffee.
many cups?
I don't know. We're
The
talking about that
coffee
right now.
take away from water.
Miss Carmen said I won. Saying yes, and then we've been having a lot going on in our city, but what they don't tell y'all is trouble comes from afar. Yes, for sure. But yeah, it's funny when I heard about that little crazy situation that happened. First thing I thought about is Miss Carmen, man. I've been down there.
Man.
Cause that's crazy, man. People are crazy. This world getting crazy. There's been planes dropping out the air.
Yeah,
People
like
crashing.
what
Like
in
what is
the
going
world?
on?
And
Crazy,
it's almost
man.
like you gotta try not to get too wrapped up in it, or you would drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, I had a moment where it was like I had to quit watching the news so much because it was getting to the point where it was like, ooh, can't go there because what if that happened? Or like, it's crazy how like stuff can play on you.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, still at the same time, when you going places, you still gotta make sure you paying attention.
Yeah.
That
Everywhere.
mess is so sad. Like,
Man, we glad that you safe and everybody else is safe, huh?
yeah, and just sad that the people who lost their lives and like even just stuff that just been happening where they just ain't even really got a way to explain it yet.
Man.
They still trying to figure out why did that happen. Like it's just sad.
TSL said the one thing missing from the Super Bowl was Marshawn Lynch tackling Mahomes' brains to the orbit and handing the prize to the Eagles. Yeah, for sure. It's crazy because I got family in Kansas City, so I'm like, oh yeah. I guess I don't care if Kansas City win. Then it's like, dang. When one team keep winning, and they lost, I think that last year the Eagles, they lost by some like BS calls. So they came back with a vengeance. That's how you know they were supposed to win last year, because when they came back and won the way they won, that's how you know they Super Bowl got stole last year. And they made sure they got it. They came out smacking and they ain't stopped smacking until they won. Until the end of the game.
Wow.
Look, the dog back there barking at somebody probably hopped our fence.
Oh my Lord.
Probably
Oh
an
my
animal.
Lord.
Probably a cat or something. Or he probably just barking like, hey, I'm ready to come in now.
It don't sound like it. It sound like he in the back.
He probably talking to his friend back there.
Like
Yeah,
some
he
He's
do
another
got a
dog.
friend. And he out there by choice. Too.
Yeah, this dude
Just so
crazy.
y'all don't be thinking like, dang, let me in. Like, no, he be out there by choice. It's like he be want to come in when he want to come in.
He's like, oh, I know it's cold. I want to be out there. I can handle it.
Right, that's his fur that be talking.
Right.
But yes, yo.
Well, alrighty, y'all. So we about to head out. TSL, man, send me a picture of your roof so I can figure out something in my brain. Like, email it to us. Look, Barbara's still in this joint too.
Hey.
So you have a wonderful anniversary. Oh, yep, our anniversary passed too, y'all. We've been together for 15 years on the 4th.
Yeah.
And guess what? February is a very special month because it's both our birthdays and our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm missing something else too. But
I think it's just Valentine's Day be seeming like that's a holiday too.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Y'all want to know what we did on our anniversary? We took a nice date of what we do.
Putting stuff in order, writing down
Right.
our plans,
It's funny because I'm like, wait, what?
reordering stuff. We got a board back there with a whole bunch of craziness of all the jobs and stuff that we need to finish on our properties.
Yeah, so that was our gift to ourselves to get organized. And it's funny because my birthday is on the 13th, February 13th.
Right,
And-
before the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Right. And it's funny, my mom was like, what you want to do on your birthday? I'm like, dang. I'm like, it's so crazy that you asked that because, to be honest, on my birthday, all I can think about is trying to do stuff to be able to achieve the goals that we got. And she like, where you want to go? And I'm like, shoot, the stuff I want, it's like we got to finish doing the work to be able to get it. And it's so hard to like explain that to people because they'll just be like, dang, you need to have fun. And it's like, I don't
It's
think
not
you
fun.
get it.
Like, it ain't fun for me to do something when I got other stuff that needed to get taken care of. Like, I really can't have fun when I know I got some unfinished stuff over here.
Right.
Because after I'm done having fun, I gotta go back and work.
But it's not even that. It kind of become like fun finishing certain stuff because it's like, okay, I know I'm closer. But I wouldn't mind going to this. I don't know if this sounds crazy, but I really wouldn't mind going to Lifetime Fitness, like, and just going and getting in the sauna.
Right.
That's the only thing that I would be like, okay, I could do that, but addicted.
So, it's funny because somebody offering us a sauna right now to make a video.
Yeah.
I don't know if it really matches with our content, y'all. Like, making a standalone video, but I don't know. What y'all think about a video about a sauna?
I feel like that's like a reminder to people to slow down, take care of yourself.
Oh, right. I guess so. Maybe we should reach
Just
that
like-
out, huh?
Yeah, and just like how you was just talking about your body aches. And I mean, even just
Oh, right,
talking
yeah.
about just sweating out toxins.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a lifestyle thing that makes sense.
Oh, we need to email them back then, huh?
Look at him. He want to sign it. He just want to confirm that it makes sense.
Something about,
It ain't
Mama said
fitting
I will
work
see you
either.
tomorrow. I'm about to
Yeah.
turn it in right now.
Yes,
You have a
new
good night and
video.
God bless you. And about to turn it in right now. You have a good night and God bless you. God bless you too.
Blessings to you all.
The Chiefs now feel like Brazil felt in 2014. Dang, we lost to Germany 7-1. At home.
Oh.
And our president watching. Dang. But down to the night, man. Good night.
Good night.
It's the love month for sure. February.
Yes.
Shout out to February.
Look at him spilling his water. over
No,
there.
ain't nothing in there. You heard it. A lot of echo. Said we'll do next time I crawl in. Happy anniversary. Oh my God, continue to bless you. Precious union and family. Appreciate that, Miss
thanks
Carmen.
so much.
15 years is a true blessing.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Me love.
Dang, we've been in.
I'm
That's
not gonna
funny.
lie. I be looking at him sometimes like, who you think you are? You think you grown? Cause it's so amazing, like to really have. I think it's so weird. Like it's kind of weird a little bit, but to see us actually grow, and it's like, oh, you got hair on your face. Like He didn't used to have no mustache or nothing.
Dang,
like
that's funny.
that's actually funny as heck. That's why I be saying it. I don't know if you ever really
Oh
knew
yeah.
that. Like, oh, you think you grown? Cause it's like, oh, you look like a little grown man and stuff. But dang, that's really crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna see each other go through our aging.
Right. Like, baby, you still look like you look when we was 16.
Come here, baby.
All right, y'all. Good night, man. We
Good
really
night.
appreciate y'all being here,
Thanks so
chopping it
much.
up with us all night. Really
Much
appreciate y'all.
So much.
If my arms was big enough, I would hug all of y'all.
Right.
Look, I'm about to knock stuff off.
Knock the pineapple over.
Group hug, y'all.
Good night.
Appreciate y'all. Oh, Lord.
Oh,
you
Lord.
This
Oh, my
girl
God.
supposed to
Run,
be
run.
asleep.
No, just play.
Group hug.
Oh, Puda. Look at her. She's like, I want to sit behind.
And our junior, he over there sick on the couch.
Man.
Like,
Yes. But he getting better, y'all. He's sweating it out, letting it out
Yeah.
everywhere. No,
Man.
not everywhere, but you know.
Joanne, what's going on, Joanne? She said good night.
Good night, Joanne. Look, thanks for checking in. Sure.
Oh, wow. You know how to go hit the X?
Yeah.
Let's see if you
Oh.
know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see the neighbors. Who back? The neighbors
Oh,
probably
my
watching us. This is why we need. This is why we need our land. Open the curtains. The neighbors be like, "What y'all doing?"
We all do.
Always. All right. Appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all tomorrow on our new video. Make sure y'all leave comments on that video and
Please.
let us know what y'all think about the video. We want y'all feedback too. Because no, I ain't even gonna say that.
Right.
But we want y'all feedback. Let us know what y'all think about how they left the house. Would you left the house like that?
Right.
Yeah.
And even if you want to comment on there and be like live, like
Right.
just so we know, like you knew about that video because of live.
Yeah.
Or did you already press X on mine? Oh.
Y'all been so sorry.
So we gonna email too. We gonna get them emails rolling because I was kind of like nervous about just overloading people. So
Yeah. Right.
that was confirmation.
happy.
Like yes.
Like we gonna send them out to y'all. So now
Yeah,
y'all,
all right.
it's gonna be like we texting y'all.
Right.
All right.
Right.
You hit it.
Good night.
Oh,
Now
also,
I'm about
y'all about to have a new video.
Had to get her little words in. You did it, Mama?
Oh, Rosa said good morning. Right.
No. Dang.
Good morning, Rosie.
Son. You gotta go to work, Rosie? Dang, son. No, who have to go to work this early?
Rosa said, girl, what you talking about? Said good morning for sure. Too cute. Carmen said he's too cute.
Mama, you didn't even press X.
No.
Girl, I'm sitting up here commenting back like we not on there no more. Like, Good morning.
Bye-bye, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm about to eat me some chili now. I ain't ate no food.
Botch your waist.